Yay.
So when last we left off, the party had arrived from Barovia onto this plane, but they back to their home turf. Well, some of their home turf. For others, it's they're visiting. Skippy and Gaston are tourists here, although it's a bit of an upgrade. For Skippy from where Skippy came from. For Gaston, it's always just a new experience.
I don't know. This seems more of a side grade from Barovia. Barovia was undead. This is demons. Meh. Choices.
Yeah, well, we might be able to get rid of the demons.
Actually, let me do a final determiner. Pull out my burrito.
Oh, yeah, the burrito looks like it recovered initially, but the longer it stays in this place that has sort of been twisted by the presence of demons, your burrito is slowly beginning to rot.
Put it back in there with the holy bones.
Right.
Oh, we're still carrying that guy around, huh?
Yes, I am. I'm still planning on returning him to some sort of a temple of a sun god.
Yeah. He could have left it in the church that really needed the protection, but yeah, fuck those guys anyway. You killed those orphans anyway, so.
I mean, they weren't all our fault. Just
I got over it.
almost all.
None of those orphans had parents anyway. Okay, so you arrive in Barovia, but only not Barovia, haha. You arrive in back on the Sword Coast, only to find that it is not as you left it, but it is slightly twisted. Everything seems a little bit wrong. None of the plants are growing right. Weird things are moving around in the dark. Strange things are flying overhead. You guys rested, regained everything. Kind of had some wrap some things up as they were in Barovia. Kind of closed up some of those loose ends, opened up a couple of other ones that you don't know about, and then made your way back towards Phandalin. Tried to get back to your home turf. See if the Pleasure Palace was doing okay. See what the deal was. Only to find that the town was in ruins. It looks like several of the buildings had been burned, smashed, or otherwise destroyed. You don't see many people moving about. You do see a few. So you guys have arrived. It's nighttime when you guys have arrived. And the biggest, well, for one of you, it was pretty disturbing. For the rest of you, it's probably kind of funny. Was the massive mural on the side of what should have been Nico's Pleasure Palace of a 3 or 4 story tall Yimik, goblin of some infamy to the group, just absolutely pegging Duke Nico Casca. And the worst.
Do they have it like illuminated?
It's illuminated. Like it's magically.
It's
not only is it magically illuminated, it's magically animated as well. And the worst part is, probably the worst part for Nico, is that the expression on Duke Nico's face is one of just pie-eyed gratitude for the absolute buggering that he is receiving from this goblin.
Gaston will float over on his book and offer a high five to Nico for being more open-minded than Gaston expected.
Nico will not return the high five.
You will snub Gaston as a free action?
Yes. And,
I just take a snub damage.
Yeah, you take 13 snub damage. As you can now see that Nico is openly practicing bitchcraft.
Boomer's just kind of like, huh? That guy looks familiar. That's weird. I feel like I know.
And then Felix goes, "It's Nico. It's Nico."
Is it?
But who's the goblin?
Yes.
You're all. I don't know a lot about humans, but this seems personal.
Yeah, so I guess I would. Sorry.
Not quite how we left it.
You yell. Does Nico yells out?
Yep.
As you yell out into the night, you hear this howling sound that breaks the sort of the silence of the night.
That's always good.
Yep.
Arms out, boys.
Find this thing. And a Baylor shows up. No, I'm just kidding. And that's the end of the campaign. Thanks for playing. Yeah, so the night as Nico calls out, your call is answered by this howling noise, and it's absolutely bone chilling. Like the sound of this is you don't think anything good is heading your way. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ha ha ha. Let me see.
Good job we got that paladin with us.
Yeah, he took off into the night.
I can honestly say I've never seen Askern move that quickly.
There we go. Okay. So let's see. Can you guys see this? And you can hear sort of charging towards you, coming out of the forest, out of the trees. You can hear there are three, sounds like three large things moving towards you, and they burst out of the they burst out of the trees behind you.
How far from the? I'm still on the home
nothing.
screen.
It should be in the chat.
Oh, you just typed Howler.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there we go.
They look delightful.
Oh,
Just the words came up first, and then I had to scroll down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I
I'd
was
rather
like,
not
yeah, I
scroll
see
down.
Oh, yeah.
see words.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
How large?
These are large.
So like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, these things are pretty burly, and they emit just this absolutely like blood curdling call.
Can I do religion or arcane if I've seen them before?
Yeah, you can do Arcana check.
Oh, not bad.
You've never encountered this particular thing, but you're pretty sure this is some sort of demon.
Does Skippy think that they have any like particular weak spot that might be worth targeting?
Do they have...
Probably their heads. If you smash their heads, they usually die.
They have this
the
like throaty thing.
The scrote?
So
Throat
Ed,
scrote?
these guys know where we are, right? They're coming for us.
Oh, they've come out of the trees right behind you. They sort of answered Nico's call.
How many
They're-
are
They burst
Come
out.
at me, bro.
They sort of burst out of the underbrush like
Yeah.
10 feet behind you.
Boomer would like to laugh maniacally and charge them.
All right, everyone go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Why didn't we try talking to them?
Oh no. Oh no.
Whoa! I rolled really bad. I rolled a 1.
So did I.
You guys
Oh.
are doing great.
Askern would be proud.
Well done, Boomer.
Oh, come
Don't you
on.
don't you get advantage on initiative rolls now?
That's right.
I couldn't beat a 4. Nico
taking the
couldn't
16.
possibly lose to a 4.
Go. So I'll just do
We can
custom.
see your rolls.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. What this is.
Makes a change.
Oh, look, another crit. What? No, trust me.
Let's see.
Shit's about to get real. EM is not rolling behind the screen.
Oh, we're taking the kid gloves
That's
off
what
now, kids.
So Matt, you got like a blanket or something behind you, or as your white screen or green screen?
No, this computer's good enough that it doesn't need one. So it's just
Oh, that's cool.
it's just my when I'm playing on my old laptop, it's like it's so ancient that you have to have a green screen for it to even attempt it.
I thought before when I could see the background, I thought it looked like you had like.
Oh yeah.
Something
No, there is. Yeah, that's we've got that up. So I'm on one of the computers we use for the kids' schooling because it's further from the bedroom. Yeah, and we've got like hang on, let me see if I can.
They made like privacy screens, didn't they?
Yeah, we built them with just like got some PVC pipe from like Home Depot, and then a couple of bed sheets just to kind of.
Has anyone bought in lumber in the last like 2 or 3 months?
No.
Shit's gone up. Like it's 150% of what it was 3 months ago.
Wow.
It's over $5 for a 2x4.
Wow.
All right.
That's like Norway prices. Yeah.
Skippy,
so we
you're
just
up.
made this thing. Back to the show.
You're up, Skippy.
Oh,
Skippy.
am I? Isn't it Boomer? Oh no, hang on.
Take them all down.
Yeah, I got a 16.
Oh, here, let me change that then. Boomer, you're up.
All right, I would like to rage.
Okay.
All right, raging. We put that on the.
Come on, Dad, let's go kick some demon.
Put that on.
How many of these things are there?
There are 3.
Okay.
This might take a while.
How far away?
How far away are they? They're sort of right. They came out right behind you. They're like 10 feet. They're like 10 feet behind you.
Okay.
Boomer is charging towards them.
Yeah, I'm running up on one, and I'm gonna hit it, and I'm gonna use a superiority die on it to try and trip it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
They do look clumsy.
I'm doing all the things.
All the things.
Had we taken we took a rest right before?
Yeah, we had a long
Yeah,
rest.
everybody took a long rest.
So when since Skippy
recharged.
became a poisoner, did Skippy like retrospectively prepare some nice potent poisons overnight?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's how
just
you became the poisoner.
drop 50 gold. Drop 50 gold from your account, and you're good to go.
How much?
So
how
it takes a
many
total
poisons does that
of
do?
27. Or no, wait, 27, 29, sorry. Because I rolled a 5 for my D8.
Oh, you're assuming you hit it.
I am, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you hit it.
Okay.
There's a 22.
I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, 22 doesn't hit this thing? Fuck. Okay, run.
Strong.
Yeah, so
So
20. It
Boomer
takes
starts
29
charging towards them and then just
damage,
keeps going.
and it has to make a strength difficulty check of 17 or be prone.
Nice.
All right, so strength check.
Yeah, shouldn't be too hard for a big thing like this.
17.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right.
That's okay. It still took 29.
It shrugs you
Second
off.
attack.
All right, second attack. Oh, how much
Second
damage did it take?
attack.
How much damage did it take?
29.
Wow.
Nice.
So 12 plus 2 plus 10 plus 5.
Ooh. Okay.
Second attack.
Yep.
Boomer's like, fuck your couch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a crit, isn't it?
Uh,
Oh no.
is that a crit?
No,
No,
no.
I thought it was a
that
crit.
is a 16.
16.
No, he gets
Ah.
27 with a 16. Jeez.
Wow.
Ah, wait, shit. Hold on. That was meant to be great weapon. So just take away 5 from that 27.
So 22.
22. So, and then that's 26. So 28 damage.
28 damage. Okay.
Yes, Boomer.
Yeah. So Boomer runs in, axe flying, takes a chunk out of this thing. It sort of makes this weird keening sound in reply, and the other two begin growling and look like they're about to close in.
Matt with Demon Bros. Do you even lift?
do you even lift? All right. Next up is Skippy.
Okay. Skippy is not going to charge towards the big howling things.
No.
Will is there anything around me like I could run to that would give me a vantage point that's higher off the ground?
There's
Sorry,
not
please.
much. I mean, there's some bushes and stuff, but there's nothing that you can get high up into. There are some trees, but they are behind the dog things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for them then. I think I will find like a bush and like bravely take a strong stance behind the bush.
Can I call out to Skippy and tell her to come, or tell him to come join me on the book?
Oh yeah, Skippy would like totally love to go on that book.
You are both small, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, Skippy's gonna like jump from wherever very gracefully and dexterously
So
to
no
land
drone.
on Gaston's book.
Okay.
So you're gonna leave Boomer and I, because Nico's gonna hide.
We're still there,
Target.
still on the book. But so from the vantage point of the book, then
Yep.
I will shoot
Oh yeah,
at.
this is gonna be interesting without Asker and having a fellow tank helping me out.
True.
What are you talking about?
So
Nico's a tank. He's got a ton of hit points and good armor class.
how damaged is
good.
this howly thing that Boomer attacked?
It's looking pretty rough. Boomer took a couple of big slices out of it.
Okay, then I will go ahead and I'm going to use a poisonous thingy against this guy.
Okay.
Poisonous thingy.
One of my special. How many of those do I get, or is it like similar to the grung poison?
You get I think it's to your proficiency number of it's equal to the number your proficiency bonus, so 4.
Oh, that sucks. Then I'm not going to use it against the. I'm not going to use it against the damaged one. Then I will just use a regular grung poison against that one.
Okay.
Oh, and just a heads up, Ed. I don't know if it's gonna matter or not. I just want to let you know, but the monster that I hit, it takes negative 10 feet of its movement
Oh, okay.
because my slasher feat.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, you hit it. You got it good. You got it in the haunch. It's having trouble moving.
Gaston would be damn near immobile if that happened to him.
All right. Okay, so you got a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damage.
And
So I rolled another 9. No. So the first one is 9 damage.
Okay, and then he needs to make a check against your poison.
Yeah, that's 14 on the regular. No,
6.
it's yeah. Okay, then that.
So he takes a little extra poison damage.
He takes so it's 12. He takes an extra 6 poison damage.
Okay. All right. So 15.
So he's still looking.
He's
alive.
up, but looking rough.
Okay, second attack then is 23.
Hits.
Damage is 6, and he needs to do another. Does he need to roll con check on each arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saves for that one.
Okay. Then ignore my roll. I was trigger happy. Then the last attack. Oh, probably doesn't hit him. I guess 13.
Does not hit.
Okay. Then
What's your plus to hit?
9. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Just checking it wasn't a 1 there.
Okay, yeah, nice work. So yeah, that last one is still up. He's looking very rough. He's got a couple of arrows in him. The other 2 are mightily pissed. Gaston.
Gaston's gonna go ahead and cast a bless on himself, Skippy, and Boomer, and then fly up 50 feet.
Nice.
Okay.
Skippy's like, woo!
This thing's got no seatbelt.
You can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
All right.
We're doing it, Peter.
Are you directly above sort of Boomer and where the beasts are at?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Howler the First is up.
Oh.
Okay. So the Howler, seeing that its compatriot is in pretty bad shape, it emits this keening howl, and everybody within 60 feet
Wow.
needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Crap.
Well, I need wisdom saving throws from everybody.
Wow. Wait, it's a 60-foot radius? Holy crap.
That's a whole lot of noise.
Oh no.
And you're 50 feet up?
Oh!
0 feet up. So I was thinking that if they had a breath weapon, it wouldn't be a radius, but my bad.
Boomer the Wise.
Dude, no pluses.
All right. So, everybody that got above a 16.
Oh.
Wait, is a 16 good or not good?
If you got a 16 or above,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
15.
cool.
or
You get
above,
to add a die 4 to your saving throws.
Sorry?
Mm.
I don't think that's going to help Skippy.
No.
What was that? Add a D4.
17.
No, just Boomer, Skippy, and Gaston.
Oh.
Blessing works on 3.
Wow.
good. So, Boomer, you're okay.
It's everyone just rolling ones.
So Skippy and Nico, you are both frightened.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This keening howl, the sound of this is just too much for you. Your speed is halved and you are incapacitated.
Wow.
Skippy's just like hugging the book.
Yeah, you basically are just laying on the book crying, just sobbing. Nico, you just sort of sit down and just take a minute.
Wow.
I imagine Nico like breathing heavily, like
Oh, and Skippy,
Oh no.
you better hope that Gaston doesn't move that book any closer. Because if he does, you are frightened and you will jump off said book.
Does Gaston know this?
Gaston does not know this.
Okay. I guess Skippy is going to be screaming stuff like, "Don't take me near those things."
Yeah.
Like a drowning victim just clawing on him. Like, no, the other way.
Probably just hugging Gaston like, "Can you make him go away?"
All right, Nico, you are up.
So I'm incapacitated.
Yeah, you're pretty much just gonna sit there and gibber for a round.
Is there literally nothing I can do?
There is literally nothing you can do. You are this way until the Howler's next turn.
You can't even hide.
I guess that's my turn.
Well, you can't. You can't take actions or reactions. You can move. You can move away from it at half your speed.
Oh, I can move. Okay.
You
I'd
just
probably
can't take
try.
actions or reactions.
No actions or reactions. Can I take bonus actions?
No.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll just
free actions.
Yeah,
I
so
guess-
pretty much you can just do the Muppet run into the night. Just
Yeah, I think Nico would probably just go run and dive into the bushes probably.
right, exactly. Which is funny because I don't think any of the rest of the party would know that anything was wrong with Nico because they're like, standard battle tactics.
But we can still see him, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. All right. Well done, Nico. All right. Other Howler. So all of you that have that got you that major saving throw, you are immune to the Howler's effects for 24 hours.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh,
cool.
cool.
That's awesome.
All Howler's effects for 24 hours.
That's
I was
awesome.
one away. Damn you,
Well, that
Azkern.
changes what I'm gonna do. But okay.
All right, so Boomer, you have seriously smashed the one of the pack here. These things are pretty pissed at you, so they're going to go ahead and attack you.
That's fair. They have advantage.
Yeah, well, they also have pack tactics too, so even if they did, they did.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. What do they got? Okay, yeah, so 6. So 20 and 18.
Both will hit.
Okay. So that's the first attack, and then now let's do the second attack. That'll hit. And does a 15 hit?
No, I have a 16 AC now.
Look at you. All right, so you will
That's
be hit
wearing no armor.
You will
It's
be
just
hit,
my kilt and my pecs.
I'm polishing my armor. It's just
Uh,
your pecs.
Hey, so you're super lucky that you weren't frightened, because if you're frightened, so right now it's just the bite damage, which isn't that bad. But if you're frightened, you take an extra 4d10 of psychic damage that cannot be resisted in any way.
Wow.
Whoa. These guys are brutal.
Yeah, if you fail that check, it is bad news bears, man.
Yeah, that's bad for any bear.
All right, you are going to take 10, 21, 30 damage. So 15.
Cool.
15 bite damage.
This is how many attacked him?
2.
Dang.
All right, back to the top. Boomer, you're up.
Mhm.
My
I
nana
got
hits
skipped.
harder than you.
Oh, Felix, you're not on the thing. Where are you at?
Oh, 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 with a +2. It's that. So
I
do
did
I
think
think
my turn came back a little quick.
that if they could not hear the screaming, that they would no longer be frightened?
If wait, say it again.
If my party could not hear the screaming, would they stop being frightened?
If you're if they no, like once they're frightened, they're frightened.
Okay.
But if on the next time, if they couldn't hear, then yes, any creature that isn't deafened. So if everybody is deaf or silence was in effect, this wouldn't be a thing.
Smart.
Okay. So let's.
But then it can't hear our witty one-liners.
Oh, did I? I might.
Just
Might
have to
have made
write
a
them down
boo-boo.
and wave them at them.
I was about to say, the
Yeah.
only person who actually makes witty liners of any kind is Nico, and his are usually more than one line.
Damn it! I
I can
unprepared.
use a,
Deaf,
I can
blind,
use a
and
minor
deafness.
illusion to give you subtitles.
I
So,
just want to ask them a question.
can I see Boomer?
How many
Or is he, like,
tops does it
surrounded?
take to get to the center of the
You
howler?
can see Boomer.
Okay, I will cast haste on Boomer.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
He gets a
Boomer's gonna be a
+2
machine.
AC.
Yeah, get it
Advantage.
done.
Yep. And then he gets an extra attack or an extra action that can be
Nice.
used for attack and stuff.
Boomer is gonna carve these things up.
And
Boomer.
then
We need a
Jeff.
bard.
Oh, Jeff. Get Jeff in there. Get Jeff in the mix.
His job is to protect me. That is my command. Protect me and prevent the howlers to get to me. So
Right.
he's
Yeah,
running
you
interference.
You see Jeff, like
Nice.
Jeff steps in front of you. He disassembles himself and then reassembles as sort of this bone bulwark in front of you.
Bone riot shield.
He's like the Rook.
Yeah.
Boomer, you suddenly feel this, kind of a shot in the ass there. Like you, you're
Wasn't me.
Felix gives you a little push there. You're feeling good. Feeling you're moving
I
fast.
imagine
Suddenly
Boomer is
everything
like-
around you is just going looks like it's moving in slow motion.
Cocaine's one hell of a drug. Yeah. Murder.
Yeah.
Lots of murder.
Yeah, bring on the murder.
I'm back. Roll with advantage.
Got all the things?
Weapon. Getting them there. I do hate how I have to reset great weapon every single time I want to use it.
That's a bummer.
First world problems.
First world problems, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this thing.
Here we go.
Brah!
Whoa!
Oh no.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna go ahead and use a superiority die to add a D8 to the attack.
All right.
With precision strike.
Okay.
Also, get to add 1d4 from Bless to your attack.
Okay, so here's the D4 first.
Hey.
All right.
All right.
All right. Here's the D8.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that doesn't get you there, man.
All right.
Didn't you
Second
get that
attack.
extra attack?
I know. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So it's like nothing. I shouldn't have even used it.
So does it say that he gets
You
an extra action?
It does, but it says it can only use one weapon attack.
Oh, okay.
So it's only one extra attack.
One extra. Okay.
But yeah, so you can use the action to disengage, hide, or use an object, dash, or
Please
attack.
mulligan.
All right. Second attack.
All right. Here we go. Let me get that great weapon back on there. All right. Fuck you.
We have to add your D4.
Gonna go ahead and you're gonna want to add that D4. There you go. That hits.
Oh, so it's gonna take 27. I mean 26.
That will down the injured one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bonus
did I-
attack.
Did I have any like information to pass on with my knowledge of these guys to the party?
You know they're demons, and so you're like, probably not fire.
So
So
bonus
you know,
attack
in
for
general, with that roll, in general, demons are pretty. In general, they're pretty resistant to a lot of elemental damage as they come from the sort of the neither void of the abyss.
Good to know.
Ooh, good thing you got advantage there. All right, yeah, 22 will hit.
So this one takes 28 for the bonus attack.
Okay.
My third hasted attack now. Which will be my last one. Bro.
D4,
You
D4.
got D4 again.
D4.
That will hit.
Another 28.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you lay
Yeah.
into it pretty good. Gets hacked up.
That's awesome. I did 4 attacks.
Nice.
Out of surge.
Yeah, looking pretty rough. Skippy, you are up and you are still afraid.
I'm just hugging this book.
Yeah. Gaston.
Take a glance at poor Skippy and go, I don't think I have anything to remove fear. I was looking through my spells and remove curse doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Lesser restoration doesn't do it. And greater restoration doesn't do it.
Is Gaston of the school of thought that you have to face your fears to get over it?
No, because he ran from his wives. Duh.
He's all, why do you think I hop dimensions? Because I don't face my fears or alimony. Peace out.
Skippy's just like, I want to cuddle, but I'm poisonous.
That's the saddest children's book ever.
So Gaston's going to go ahead and drop a sacred flame on the one that Boomer just beat on.
Okay. That's a
Dex save DC 17.
DC 17 dexterity saving throw. 21.
Oh, it failed.
Oh yeah. It failed bad.
It's horrible. All right, that's the end of Gaston, I'm afraid.
All right. Second Howler, which is now looking pretty rough. Is going to attack.
As Boomer's like swinging into these things, he's like thinking about all the times at his party like gave him shit about losing strength points.
Right. Yeah, this is just he's like, show you who's not strong.
I could help with the door.
All right. It is going to attack you, Boomer,
Advantage.
with advantage.
Pack tactics, that's right.
Right. Ooh, I don't think this hits. 14 does not hit. Second
No.
one. Ooh, 20, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is that
one.
crit?
I think
No, I didn't
20
crit.
hit everybody but boosted Felix and Askern.
It's going to hit you for 12, so 6.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Nico, you are shaking off the fear.
Woohoo! So am I actually afraid at the moment, or
You are not afraid. You have shaken off the fear.
Okay. So if I were to, can I use my bonus actually, let's think. How far away are these things now?
So you ran your sort of you used, so
15 feet. Yeah.
did you run like for sort of like did you use your action to also run?
Well, yeah, I imagine I was running, right? So I
So
was
yeah,
afraid.
you went you went half your speed away from it. So whatever total movement you could do, half that.
Okay, so if I dashed, that would have been 60 feet.
Including all your rogue bullshit.
Oh, yeah. No, that would have been another. So that would have been my bonus action to dash as well. So that would have been 45 feet.
Yeah.
Total.
So yeah, so you're sort of 50 feet-ish away.
Okay. So I'll clear my throat and say straighten my coat up a bit, and then
To wipe the piss off your leg.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Damn devil dog pissed on me.
Demon dog, technically.
Sorry. Yeah, not all devils. Or
Demons are trickier to make deals with.
So clearly, what I was actually doing was just coming back to take a run up.
Right.
So I will. So what's the picture? We got one dead one.
One dead one, one hurt one, and one unwounded.
So I'm going to come and do a little flyby of the wounded one and give it a bit of a stab in the face with. Actually, what do I have? I don't have my rapier now, right?
You do. I forgot. I was going to give this to you. So now that you, the old man knows that Gaston is sort of onto them.
Yeah.
You have a rapier, but think of it like Shadow Wolverine claws.
Nice.
So a bit like so it's like the Shadow Blade, but yeah. Okay, nice.
So basically, the shadow just sort of lives sort of coiled around your arm, and so when you need to strike, you do.
Nice. So I'll do a bit of a flyby on it. So I'll kind of run past and stab it in the face. Like, ha ha! Good to be back, eh, Boomer?
Oh yeah. Ed, as a reaction, can I do a reaction to what Nico's doing? Can I do Penance of the People on the thingy that we've been laying waste to?
Yeah.
What does that do?
It raises flags. That's why they're called pennants.
It's gonna do some role playing crap for me later on, and I'm not gonna deal as much damage to it, and then I'll take some psychic damage. But it's role playing stuff. But it's hurt, so it's a good time to do it now.
All right. Yeah. So Nico, you run in.
Yeah.
Do you want to do any rolls or fancy anything on your way in?
Yeah, I think I'll vault off the fallen body of the other howler, and I want to make sure that Gaston thinks I'm attacking it with my regular rapier.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'll be holding my regular rapier in my hand, and then I'll just try and get the other one to kind of form. It'll basically put the stank of the shadow on it. Yeah. So I'll do that.
All right. So did you want to give me a roll off the?
Yeah. Let's go for I want to
What kind of question is that, Ed?
I want to make it look good. So let's see.
I have to ask every time. Because otherwise he can't finish if
I'm legally obliged to ask.
I think Gaston's got quite a good viewpoint of what's going on based on his perception.
Let's see. Let's have a bit of acrobatics. 12.
Yeah, it doesn't look super fancy, but it's proficient enough. Like it doesn't. I mean, it's not. It doesn't have like
Yeah.
you've got a little bit of a wobble, and the Russian judge gives you a 4. But you managed to stay upright, and you managed to stay upright as you come in. Go ahead and give me an attack roll against the thing.
I'm about to say he came in without his normal flare. He came in with his Ric Flair.
That's a
Right.
27 to hit.
That'll do.
And then it seems to have rolled all of my damage already as well.
Piercing, so 11 piercing, 11 sneak.
Wow, I rolled 2 1s. That sucks.
Nice. So 22 damage.
And then I put Terror Blade on it as well.
Okay. How
That'd
much
be
is
another.
that?
That's another 2d8, which are coming up. Hopefully. So that's another. Oh, I didn't send it for some reason. That's 13.
Okay, so 22 plus 13.
Yeah.
All right, so 35.
Yes. And then if it moves, it takes another d8.
Okay. All right, so but Boomer, you extended the spirit of your father to protect the Howler.
I guess that's.
Is that what you did?
Wait, isn't that supposed to be used on your party members?
Why
as
would
opposed
you
to
do
your
that?
enemies?
Well, it's supposed to give like me back some of my memories if I do this.
It is the penance of the people.
Boomer wants to
Yeah.
kill the thing. Okay, that's his quarry right now.
All right, so
Right,
ruining
that's
it.
what's going on.
all right, yeah. So
Why are you doing it?
so Nico, you know that you landed like a pretty solid hit, which, by the way, you would have killed it. But instead, you see sort of this this unearthly ethereal glow come from the open mouth of the skull on the back of Boomer's axe, and it surrounds the beast. You hit it, you do damage to the beast. But then the spirit comes back into Boomer's axe, and Boomer lets out this horrible scream as a vision, Boomer, rips through your mind of you as a child playing with another young dwarf who is very close in age to you, possibly the same age. It's really the perception of you in the vision is a little bit fuzzy, but everything else is in absolute crystal clarity. And so you're not sure how old you are in this vision, but you know it's you that you're seeing through the eyes of. And you see another young dwarf who looks very similar, very similar to you. And you also see another young dwarf who's female, who is running after the two of you, who are running away, and the one that you can see is clutching a doll, and the two of you are running away and laughing together. And the young female dwarf is chasing after you, and you can see as you look back and then look forward, the vision shifts, and then you see sort of a stern, matronly looking dwarf. Of course, mountain folk, nobody is soft. Like, she doesn't have an ounce of fat on her. But she's definitely like, big, and her beard is lustrous and silky. And you can hear her yelling after you and the young dwarf next to you. And then suddenly you snap back, and you're back into the present, and you will take 17 psychic damage.
Ow.
Okay. Ah!
I was being like, what the hell? What sort of
hell is that?
sort of wizard trickery is this? So I shall, in order to think on that, I shall cunningly hide behind a nearby bush.
Didn't you use because you were 55 feet away?
Oh, so I had to. Oh yeah, I've had to have run. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had to run in. But
Yeah.
I can still move. I can still move away from it without taking an opportunity attack, with whatever remaining movement I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, because you'd have to take the disengage action to do that, don't you?
No, because of my fancy footwork, I can dance away from it because I made a melee attack, so it can't hit me.
More of your rogue bullshit.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
No. Yeah, so you carefully dance away from it. The remaining are the other two. So the other howler is going to howl again.
No.
Oh.
Skippy and Nico to make saving throws for me.
Oh, come
You
on.
can do it.
Wait, just the two of them.
Wisdom
You're
saving
all
throws.
immune, right?
I get a
Everyone
plus
else
one.
is immune.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you really failed.
Yeah, both of you. So Skippy, you are back on hugging Gaston.
Oh no, she got the Oh, never mind. That was Nico.
Nico, you are also terrified.
Again. Why did I come back? This was a terrible
Not
idea.
again.
Yeah, you come in. Oh no. Felix, you feel, Felix, like these little. It feels like warm rain sort of hits you. But you look up and there's not a cloud in the sky. There's just a very terrified frog above you.
I hope you're immune to poison, Felix.
And yeah, you're suddenly a little worried about warts. Felix, you are up.
Couple hours. I will go ahead and cast
Umbrella.
catapult. Yeah.
Umbrella.
Umbrella.
On the nearest or the guy that's almost dead. I can see in a straight line. Yeah. All right. So first. Oh, dexterity saving throw. Sorry, before I rolled.
Dexterity.
Yeah, 16.
Let's see. 8.
All right, so he'll take 8
Oh.
bludgeoning damage from a wooden stake from Barovia, if that matters.
Nice.
Got that Barovian hardwood.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Boomer. Oh, Jeff. What's Jeff doing?
He's
Okay.
protecting
Yeah,
me.
Jeff's just all nope. Mm-mm.
So he will take the dodge action for me?
It takes the dodge action for me. You can. So he.
Bro.
I mean, I will let you, like, as an action, if he's doing that, you can sort of let him take the help action, essentially. And he will basically, anybody that tries to come near you, he will harry them, giving them disadvantage if they try to attack you.
Okay. Yeah.
It's basically like taking the help action. Because if he can take the help action to give you advantage on an attack, then that makes sense that he can take the help action to give somebody disadvantage on attacking you. I mean, to me, it does anyway.
Sounds good.
Does 17?
Well, that's all that matters.
Boomer.
17.
17 will hit.
7. Cool.
Oh, 15
Okay.
will not hit. Oh, but plus 2. Yeah, 17 will hit.
Cool. It'll take 29.
That will kill the wounded one.
Nice.
All right. Bonus attack.
Just swinging through, swinging away.
Yeah. Gotta work through some things. Oh, is that a
But you're
crit?
also basically on speed right now.
That's a crit.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that will be 12 plus 12 plus 2 plus 10. That's max damage.
That's awesome.
So you just did
36,
24, 34, 36 damage.
Nice. And it because of my slasher feat,
Yep.
it has grievous wounds, which means from till my next attack, or my next turn, it has disadvantage on all of its attacks.
Right.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, so you lay into
Tore it a
this
new
thing,
one.
and now, like, yeah, its haunch is damaged. It can't run as fast. You've messed up its neck, so it can't get the bite.
Can you
And
please
you
just
still
stop
have
it
2
from
more
being able to
attacks.
howl?
Doesn't he have 3 attacks?
Yeah, he's got
You
2.
know-
Well, he's got 2 more attacks. So he did 1 attack, a bonus attack, and now he's got 2 more attacks coming.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get 2 attacks per action?
So when he takes the action as part of the haste, he can only. It says he can only take 1 attack as part of that. If he takes it, if he's attacking. Because I asked the same question.
Yeah, he got his 2 regular, 1 because he killed 1, and then 1 for haste.
16 will do it.
Yeah. Max damage.
Oh wow, that's a 19. Nice.
So 19
Hey.
plus 2 plus 10 plus 12. Oh, no. 19 plus 2 plus 10. So 29.
Yeah.
30, 31. 31 damage. Still up.
I'm back, baby.
5 shadows appear. No!
Yeah, five. Shadows appear. They're super pissed.
Boomer leaps away.
Boomer's all, nope. Peace out.
Here we go.
Oh, another crit.
Another crit.
Nice.
It's got to be dead. Right, that's got to be dead.
Let's see. Yeah, he's dead.
That's got to be
Boomer's
super
like,
dead.
let's make this a family affair, Dad.
Do you not want to take some more psychic damage for it?
I'll wait.
I'll wait. All right.
Some heavy breathing and blood dripping. That was good.
And so after you sort of hack these things, you notice that the corpses sort of dissolve into this black caustic goo that kills the grass and stuff underneath them completely. It eats away the grass and just leaves sort of like just barren dirt.
Nice.
And then they dissolve into nothing.
Wow.
Gaston's gonna drop down to about 15 feet and kick Skippy off the book for pissing on the book.
Yeah, so you go ahead and boot Skippy, who is still sort of eyes closed, clinging to the book. Skippy, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yay!
Not a 1.
I rolled a 20.
So yeah, Skippy.
Nice.
So Skippy, you go tumbling off the book, but you sort of crack an eye as Gaston is heading down, and you notice that the beast things are now dead. And so you, as you're booted off the book, you kind of come to your senses that the object of your fear is no longer around, and you basically do a little somersault and land in sort of a froggy superhero pose on the ground.
I'm like, yeah, we killed them. Yeah.
Yeah, Gaston's gonna put out a cleaning rag and start apologizing to the book. It's okay, baby. Daddy will clean you up. Just a little bit.
Right, yeah, because there is frog whiz all over that book.
Last time the frog rides the book.
I'll call for Gaston to come over to look at the goo with me and see if he's encountered anything of this type.
Yeah, Skippy wants to have a look at the goo as well, like interested for poisoning purposes.
Yeah, so as you come over and look at the goo, it's disappearing fast, like it's sort of just melting into the ground. And even when you try to scoop some up, even when you sort of mage hand it up, it just sort of disappears.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah, Gaston, so you've encountered this in sort of your plane hopping things. Like this is a creature that although you've killed it, it didn't die. It just relocated back to its home plane.
Okay, so this is banishment made easy. Just beat them until they disintegrate. Got it.
Right, and so you're like, this thing probably it's going to reform at some point in whatever layer of the abyss it came from.
Is there some way we can send half to one area or only prevent part of it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Boomer!
Yes.
Good to see Boomer
Faith
back.
in blood.
Yeah.
He looks
I was
enjoyed.
So looking forward to trying out some new poison. I should have taken the opportunity the first round. Out of curiosity, if we were to like target the throats of the howlers, would that prevent them from being able to howl and make us frightened?
Yeah, so I'd let you do that, but hitting it becomes harder because you're
Okay.
aiming for like a specific spot, so
specific,
it becomes
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
It becomes harder to hit.
Mm. Yeah. Maybe worth it for next time. Or can I just like fashion some little froggy earplugs?
Yeah, you can as an action, because if you're deaf, if you can't hear it, then it doesn't affect you.
Okay. Skippy's gonna keep an eye out for some good like earplug material.
That terrifying howl of his was no worse than my wife PMSing.
So I'll go ahead and pull out my familiar and see if he sees anything in the trees or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If there are any friends of these howlers.
Yeah. So does he go? Where's your how is your familiar flying? Like, what is it doing? Exactly?
Just above the tree line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, how tall are the trees? I guess.
Oh, sort of standard tree height. They're probably, I don't know, like the tallest of them are probably 20 or so feet, 20 or 30 feet.
Okay. Then yeah, he'll fly just above the tree line and just quick recon within 100 feet of us.
Okay, yeah. So he flies around. He notices that there are more things moving through the trees. They're not coming your way, but there are definitely things that are moving through the trees. And you can, looking and hearing through this thing, you can hear the sound of sort of a wet crunching noise coming from one of the groups, and looks like they're all huddled over something, but you can't see what it is.
All right, I'll relay to the group and suggest we go inside.
Sounds like
So we're like right outside the Pleasure Palace, right?
You guys aren't outside the Pleasure Palace. You guys are on the opposite side of the town from the Pleasure Palace. So it's you, the town, and then the Pleasure Palace. But the mural of Nico getting butt fucked is so big, you can see it from all the way across the town.
Yeah, as I recall, we had just crested the hill and all paused to look at the glory.
Yeah. Yeah, Gaston actually pulled out his sketchbook and was like, I gotta remember that.
Can we see the town?
Can you see the town? Yeah, you can see the town.
So we near the...
How's it look?
It does not look good. Like, you can see there are fires sort of there's stuff being burned in the streets. And from sort of the reflected light that's coming from these fires, you can see that a lot of the buildings have been damaged. Some have been completely destroyed. There was definitely a fire at some point. There's bodies in the street that have just been left there.
Can I see the Green Dragon Inn from here?
You can see the Green Dragon Inn. However, it looks like it no longer has the Green Dragon head mounted above it. It looks like it has been damaged.
Death to all of these creatures.
My Undertaker business house, has that been ransacked, or can we see that? I was on the southwest.
Oh,
your cemetery.
Your house of the ill-reputed dead. It has been untouched.
I believe there was a headless bugbear in the basement too that is probably pretty upset.
It's alive.
Yeah, but yeah, so that that house has been untouched.
Is that one of the closer buildings we could get to?
Yes.
I will suggest everyone to come inside And then we'll taunt Gaston with the small library that I've started there.
So you guys, I'll need stealth checks though as you guys sort of make your way into
Okay.
town to get to that building.
Can I sort of scout ahead and sort of point out the stealthiest route to the others?
I assumed you would.
So should I fly in my big glowing book, or should I wander in my pots and pans?
Maybe less of the flying on the glowing book, just this once.
All right, pots and pans it is.
Holy shit.
You're a boomer.
Nice one, Boomer.
Wow, really, Nico?
Yeah, apparently. Follow me, I know what I'm doing.
Wow, wow. You are the least stealthy one in the group, Nico.
Look, even Jeff.
Wow, look at Jeff.
I was going to say, Gaston rolls with disadvantage and still got a 17.
Jeff
everyone
is literally just clattery bones. Literally, that's all he is.
That is incredible.
Nico is now frightened.
Yeah.
Nico's like, he's all, shh, everybody follow me. And like, he does the,
Mine's the only like broken.
Yeah, I've broken all the sticks for you. That's why you could.
That's a pretty good group roll.
Yeah, this is what happens when Nico stealths sober.
Yeah, this is what happens when Nico stealth sober. He's like, everything is so clear. Why isn't the ground moving?
Everything's wrong.
Yeah, he's trying to he walks like a sailor on dry land. Like he's trying to compensate for the sway, but it's not there. So you guys managed to, despite the ham-fisted stealth techniques of Nico, you guys managed to sneak into the town.
It's still a 16. It's still pretty good.
Well, I mean, Boomer had a 15 strength, and we all called him a complete pussy. So guess what? You're practically going in with like a one-man band suit and a clown wig. So you guys.
Nico, are you even trying?
Yeah. Just so keep looking behind
Happens
you
to the best
see
of
where
us.
everyone's gone. I was expecting to hear you all behind me. You're all too quiet.
You keep going. Are you guys? Everybody's like, well, just make a little noise, right? At least breathe or something so I can hear you.
Like these damn EVs. You need an engine noise playing.
So you guys make your way through the town, and as you sort of get into Phandalin, you can see that there are remnants of bodies that some were half eaten. It looks like you see bones, skeletons that have been gnawed on. You see there are suits. There are like sort of rotting bodies that have been like crucified to the sides of buildings. It's pretty bad. You also see there's furniture and stuff that's sort of been dragged out into the street, and it's been there a while. Like this didn't happen last night. Like this stuff has been there a while, but nobody seems to care here.
What state is the miners' exchange in?
The miners' exchange looks like it's been almost leveled. And you can see around it the signs of like Syria. Like it looks like there was like a sort of a last stand of sorts that happened there.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the body of. You can see the skeletons and remains of winged snakes. You see several black-clad bodies laying around that area. A lot of the leathers have been chewed and gnawed on.
Do any of them look like they could be, what's her name? Halia.
No, you don't see any that are in armor as nice as hers was.
Okay. Oh well, win some, lose some.
You can always hope.
Yeah, Nico will look. Nico will
place
look
is
kind
a
of
bit of a
disappointed.
fixer-upper.
Nico will look disappointed at all the dead bodies, but not for the reasons that a casual observer may expect.
Right. Yeah, you're all come
I'm-
on. God damn it.
Felix is like,
I'm looking for the two gnomes that I left in charge of the Green Tavern.
You
Or the
don't
Green
see.
Dragon Inn.
So you do see several gnome bodies, but none of them. You can't identify any of them. Sort of their remains have been pretty badly. Most of the remains have been pretty badly mutilated, but you do see. It's hard to tell if they are children or gnomes.
Oh wow.
Harsh.
Yeah.
well, good thing I took Mold Earth. This is going to take a while.
All right, so but you guys managed to make your way to Felix's house of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
It was also
Felix,
set up before it was evil, so it should still be.
yeah, Felix, you're so the arcane lock that you had set up on it is still in place. Not obviously you're a wizard, you don't trust you're like, yeah, I'm not using a fucking lock and key on this one. So yeah, the arcane lock that you had set up on it is still in place. Luckily this thing isn't reading fingerprints, as a lot of yours have sort of rotted off. It's actually reading aura, and as yours is now actually slightly cleaner than it was when you left. It recognizes you, and you hear, and the door, there's sort of a, almost like an airlock type thing. Like when it releases it, it's sort of a, you can hear there's sort of a pressure differential when the thing opens because it's been magically sealed.
All right,
Cool.
I'll warn the groups there may be some unsuspecting visitors downstairs, but they should be locked away and harmless.
Okay, well, you lead the way. You know where you're going.
All right,
Yeah. So. So you go in, Felix. It looks almost exactly the way you had left it. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Here we go. Oh, that was almost a 2.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So Felix, you suspect Gaston, you as well. You think. So Felix, the sort of wards that you would put up around this place before you left, sort of some ritual stuff that you'd put up around it. Gaston, you also, given what you know about sort of the kind of magic that Felix dabbles in, and seeing that he had sort of a ward set up, you're pretty sure that the reason this place was left alone was because it was death magic. And the reason that the demons were sort of oh yeah, they may have it may have just sort of been beneath their notice. It didn't attract their attention that, because this place was basically kind of a cold spot.
Yeah, it's just more like there's a professional
Skippy
courtesy.
makes all of you a little dumber. Just as you guys are sort of you're sort of conversing and thinking about it. Skippy just comes in and goes, "Who farted?"
And you're like, there's no stupid questions, but what you just asked is a stupid question.
Yeah, so Felix and Gaston
Yeah,
are
we
having
get
a
the-
detailed discussion. She's like, wait.
Well, and then
Magic?
Professor Boomer came back, and
Yeah, 15.
Mhm.
Yeah, Boomer, you don't know shit about magic, man. You're
It's just got to
I'm
cook
like-
a little bit longer in the forge.
yeah, you
Boomer
know,
is
relative
you're
to Skippy.
clearly it had
Quite a
magic.
few of them.
Clearly it had magic.
had some sort of magic running on it.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and let Gaston know there's a small library, not much, but anything you might want to look at.
Yeah, Gaston's gonna go hang out in the library for a little while.
Sure. There's a
Wants
lot.
to know if there's a bath that she can go and just moisten up in.
Yeah, come on downstairs. Let's see what's in there for
Inside?
preparing bodies.
Do you have a window or anything in here on the upper floor, Felix?
Oh yeah, well on the ground floor, Felix, you had sort of blocked no one can see inside here, because you were all, there might be some shady shit going on. So there are no ground floor windows. There is a
Okay.
small attic space, and there's like a little vent up there.
Boomer will just then go up there and just kind of keep watch.
Okay.
Is the door open or is it locked again now?
It's locked.
Sort of door
Well,
closed, boards up.
I'll go up and assist Boomer with looking at the town. I want to see if I can see what's going on.
All right. It's it's a little crowded in there. You guys are kind of huddling close,
Boomer and I are used to that.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ed, as
Yeah.
Gaston's reading the books, he'll make corrections and comments in the margins.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're kind of going through, and you're like, nah, that's not the best way to embalm something.
I imagine Boomer and Nico are kind of like whispering about like what the fuck happened to our town.
Yeah. Right.
Right. And,
Boomer,
yeah,
is
and
that,
Boomer,
is
and
that the
Boomer
green?
goes,
Is that the green dragon? What have they done?
Yeah, no, I saw it.
And the pleasure palace. Oh.
yeah, Boomer goes, why did you have him draw a picture of a goblin fucking you?
Yeah,
that seems a really odd choice.
like I mean, I know you sometimes say like fuck you or something like that, but I mean, I don't. Is this a human thing?
Yeah.
Nico will just be like, no. Oh, everyone's a critic. Oh.
All right.
Maybe I'll make some changes just for you, Boomer.
Yeah, Boomer's like, why isn't it a bear?
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, so
Oh no, the bear was inside. The changeling was inside.
yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yeah, so Felix and Skippy are heading downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as you're heading down, so you have sort of another seal on this door down here because you had some of your work down here. Go ahead and give me
work.
Go ahead and give me a perception check as you approach the door.
Oh no.
Both of you, as you guys approach the door. Yeah, so you can. I mean, this place is it's designed to sort of muffle sound and kind of keep things quiet. But you can hear what sounds like something big, moving around behind on the other side of that door.
Like Felix, do you have like some pets that you didn't tell us about?
Yes, there may be a creature or two behind there. I suspect a headless bugbear I brought back, and a skeleton, if I remember correctly. Jeff, why don't you come on down here and open the door for us?
Jeff, buddy. So Jeff sighs, and when Jeff goes downstairs now, he doesn't even bother walking. He just disassembles and falls down the stairs, like and then just reforms at the door.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Have your bow drawn though, Skippy.
Okay. Do we really need to go in here?
We don't have to if you don't want a bath.
No, I
I need
want
to
a
get
bath.
back in here eventually. But
Yeah,
This is where his embalming tub is.
I would really like a bath. I did just piss myself as well, so it would be in everyone's interest.
I'm covered in frog whiz. Yeah, so
Okay.
Felix,
If he gets the bow ready.
yeah, you sort of give the wave there to unlock the door, and as soon as the door sort of breaks the seal, this half it looks like sort of this massive rotting fist. I mean, and it's big. This massive rotting fist sort of comes out of the door and grabs Jeff and then yanks him inside.
Good luck, Jeff. Knock him out.
Just lock the door again and walk away.
It's not a bad idea. right. Can we hear him doing anything behind the doors?
Being smashed to pieces.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear sort of this crunching sound.
All right.
I should have really like rolled a grenado in there or something. Maybe, yeah, maybe.
No.
That might have damped.
and you can feel, you know, sort of through your, you know, your connection to Jeff, you feel Jeff sort of disassemble and not get back up.
All right.
You should call him Jeff 5. That way we can know disassemble Jeff 5.
All right. I'll close the door and go up and call for some heavier support.
Oh, at least let me shoot a couple of arrows through the crack.
That'll be great. While I'm holding the door. Okay. Ready?
Yeah, come on, I can do it.
I'll mage hand it. I'll mage hand the door.
All right. All right. Yeah, Skippy, go ahead and give me 3 quick shots. You go. Yeah, you fire them off. As soon as that fist comes through the door, Skippy's like, nope.
18.
Yeah, that'll do.
Damage on that one, 10. And are they susceptible to poison?
Probably not. You don't think so, given the rotting nature of what reached out and grabbed Jeff. And when I say fist, it was sort of a cross between a hand and a tentacle.
Ooh.
Okay. Do I think these things can
definitely do it?
Do I think these things can scream?
Do you think they can scream?
Like, can they howl and scare me? Yeah.
Oh, you don't think? Well, I don't. I mean, you haven't really seen this thing. You don't know what it is.
Let your imagination run wild.
Yeah. Last one, 24.
Yeah, all 3 of those will hit.
Okay.
Nice.
And damage, 8. Did the damages come through?
What was the damage from the second one?
5.
5. Okay.
So 5, 8, and whatever the first one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then Skippy will just back away from the door.
Right. Sort of hop right back up the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell are you doing down here, Felix?
It's just not an experiment I remember doing.
Why didn't you call for Nico? Nico could handle it.
Give me an Arcana check there, Felix, while you're down there.
Oh boy. All right. Pretty good.
You think that whatever it was that you left down there may have been corrupted slightly by the influence of the demonic, like given that you sort of left it mostly unattended, it may have been corrupted by some of the demonic influence that is now pervading the town.
Awesome.
Yeah. Your puppy grew up quite quick, Felix.
Just a skosh. What would you like to do?
Oh, I guess is the door open now?
You closed it, right?
Yeah,
I wanted to.
Yeah, you yeah. So while it was busy crunching Jeff, you went ahead and sealed it up.
Skippy's shouting at Boomer. Boomer!
Yeah,
we need you down here.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you can probably hear. Yeah, she comes bounding up the stairs. Boing, boing, boing.
Boomer will go running down the stairs, like, to action.
Yeah, now, Boomer, I have some important, delicate equipment in here that I would appreciate you not destroy.
Skippy's like, kill them, Boomer, kill them.
Just destroy the thing, not the stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Boomer's a surgeon with that axe. Every blow carefully placed. A master craftsman at work. He took
the legs right off her.
I don't know what Nico's saying, but it sounds nice. That.
All right. So basically, all the corruption and stuff we feel, and the weave, the magic stuff.
I don't need to know that. What do I hit?
It's got big
Just say-
tentacles.
This might not be the bugbear that I locked away, however long
This
ago.
might-
You locked away a bugbear?
Well, most of it.
Most of a bugbear.
7/8 of a bugbear.
7/8 of a bugbear. Is a fair assessment.
Well, it
All
sounds
right,
like we got
open
some
it up.
monsters to kill, Boomer.
And mage
It
hand.
feels good to be back.
Is Boomer still hasted?
No, that's only a minute.
Oh, okay.
All
All
right. So
Now
you're
you can only
gonna
do 80 points of damage around.
you're gonna open the door.
I'll rage.
Yeah.
Door open.
All right. So as soon as you open the door, again, this tentacle thing lashes out and it wraps around you, Boomer. Yeah, and it yanks you into the room, Boomer. You can see inside the room what used to be sort of this skeleton and bugbear and a couple of other bodies that were laying down that were down here had sort of melded into this Lovecraftian horror that is now, it looks like it's sort of melded with the stone floor and is sort of growing up out of the stone floor. And you can see like there's sort of like these like parts of like bodies, and it's sort of continually sort of moving and churning around, and it has this really gross kind of there's the squelch of sort of rotting flesh along with the grinding of bones as this thing sort of moves around. But in the center of it, it has formed this kind of a mouth. And it is pulling you forward with this tentacle hand thing that it has grabbed you with. And it is drawing you towards its this gaping sort of maw. And when it opens the maw, where this thing is placed, like you expect just to see the floor is kind of what it should be. But when it opens up its mouth, there's just the abyss sort of staring back at you. Felix, you're kind of peeking around the door, and you're looking at this thing, and you go, oh, now I really know why they ignored this place. I get it now. It wasn't the necromantic magic. It was this.
Wow.
All right, everyone go roll
Boomer's yelling out, Felix, it's horrible. It's so horrible. Why would you make this?
Why wouldn't you clean out your fridge?
My initiative rolls suck.
Yeah, me too.
Reading.
So Felix is up first today. Oh no.
From last to first.
Boomer's up. Where's
That's
Gaston?
probably for the
Gaston's
best.
4. Gaston's distracted by
That's
cleaning the
awesome.
stains off of his book, obviously. Still.
Right, yeah, he's still cleaning the whiz off his book.
This stuff is seriously not coming off. Aqua is not going to be happy.
I'm sorry, Gaston.
That's right. I'm about to burn a mend spell on it.
Okay.
We can put some plastic over it next time.
All right, let me see. I didn't add you. There we go. Okay, so delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that. All right, Skippy, you got a 7.
I got a
Gaston,
7.
You got a 4. Boomer, you got a 19. You're on there. Felix, what'd you get? 18. And the tentacled horror got a 12. All right, Boomer. Yeah, you're being drawn towards this thing. It's got you wrapped around the waist, and it's just like you're heading right towards its maw.
I'm hacking at anything I can hack at.
Yeah, you could probably get at one of its tentacle things there.
All
And
right.
tentacled horror reminds me of wife number 10.
Mm-hmm. You don't know that it's not.
Half
Japanese
changeling, half
anime.
Medusa.
The I'm getting. Does a 24 hit?
24 will hit.
Thanks. It'll take 22 damage,
Okay.
and then second attack.
Ooh. 17 will hit.
Nice. It's still loading for me.
Yeah.
What did I
You,
get for slashing damage?
so you got 13, 23, 25.
Okay, so it'll take that.
So after you hit it, Boomer, this thing goes absolutely batshit. It apparently does not like being hit with an axe.
Wait, does it still feel pain? How screwed up are you, Felix?
Yeah, this.
And it releases, so sort of out of its sort of maw, it releases this weird sort of sparkly purple cloud sort of comes out of it when you hit. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Boomer's good at those.
Yeah.
Come on, Professor.
All right. Come on. Oh. Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Come on, fingers
Ooh,
crossed.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're fine. Yeah, you're good. So yeah, this sort of miasma hits you, and you're momentarily like you're kind of like when it hits you, the room begins to the room looks like it kind of like wavers a little bit, but then it kind of snaps back into focus, and you're like, get the hell off me. And it drops you to the floor.
Nice.
Okay.
Felix.
I will attempt to cast slow on it. So 16 wisdom save.
Okay.
How wise is the giant blob of random body parts?
And that's the only thing in there, right?
20.
Damn it. There are no other creatures in there? Or they all
Not
kinda-
that you can see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You think it's all one creature. There's a lot of stuff waving around in there, but you think it's all one beast.
Okay. Just because I can pick up to 6.
Yeah, no,
Creatures,
there's a lot going on in there, but you think it's all one beast.
Okay.
Nico.
All right. Has the purple cloud kind of dissipated, or is it still floating around in there?
Yeah, it dissipated. It's sort of like a. Are you going to use your action to pretend you didn't hear, Skippy?
What did?
Oh, I just thought you're going to use your action to pretend you didn't hear Skippy calling for help.
Oh. Huh? What?
I used my action to feign ignorance. Huh?
Yeah.
No.
She only called for Boomer, so I guess I should.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Probably was just calling because she needed him for tea.
Yeah, maybe she found some dwarven books she needed translated.
She needed a couch moved.
That's right. No, I'd have probably come down because I don't really want to look at the pleasure palace anymore anyway.
Right.
So-
It's starting to stir feelings within you that confuse you and intrigue you, maybe.
Don't judge, Ed. I don't like that judgmental tone.
Social justice and dragons.
That's right. Yeah, so I expect I will dance into the room and take a stab at the giant tentacled mess that I see in front of me.
So you come in the room and
Just like, what the-
Nico, you're like, the hell?
Okay. Stabby, stabby. Ooh, that's a crit.
That is
Nice.
a crit.
Definite
Had
stabby,
I
stabby.
was using the Terror Blade on that as well. Standard Terror Blade.
Big crit.
So, how does this work? Has this done...
So I'm not sure. So for the sneak attack, you just add 24, not that 15.
Yeah.
So 24.
It looks like it's just re-rolled. Has it just re-rolled the dice? Do I need to change it to max?
Yeah, set it to whatever. Set it to whatever Boomer and Skippy have it set to.
I thought I had. I guess it hadn't.
Have it. Do I
Is
have
it
set
max?
for?
What is this? Where is it? Crits.
Yeah.
Auto roll damage and crit. Critical hit. Oh, re-roll dice. There it is. It's perfect rolls, isn't it? That's the one
Yeah,
that's meant to be.
perfect rolls. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So I guess I
you
could
have
just
11.
keep keep clicking it until it works it out again, or you can just anyway.
I'll just use the 11, the 11 and the 10 you have here, and then that 15 just becomes a 24.
Yeah.
So you have 11 plus 10, so 21 plus 8, 29 plus 24, so 43.
And then the spell, and then the Terror Blade does max damage, right?
Just does max damage, yeah.
That's,
So that's
53,
16.
not 43.
What'd I say?
You said 43. It's 53.
Thank you. 53 plus.
Plus 16.
Yeah. So 69.
Nice.
High fives. High fives.
Yeah.
69. High fives. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah. So.
As if the pleasure palace wasn't enough. What are you doing for this thing?
What can I say? My eyes have been opened to new possibilities.
Yeah. So yeah. You come in and you're like, nobody knows why you say this, but everybody hears you like sort of mumble it under your breath, but nobody knows why you say it, but you go, I'll show you penetration. And then you like just stab this thing. But nobody everybody's like,
Well,
what the, like what? That's like, you said that weird.
a bit of venom in there.
A little bit. Like you're all that. I mean, Jesus, that sounded kind of personal. Did he know the giant tentacle monster? Yeah. So, yeah, like, I don't know, you maybe have like a hentai flashback and you're like, no,
not again.
Yeah. And yeah, you go ahead and just, you stab this tentacle horde thing. Again, it does not like being stabbed particularly that hard. It goes, and this purple cloud puffs out. Nico, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you are also fine. Like you're okay with this. This thing is whipping around. It's pretty pissed. All right.
I shall dance back out of the room.
bravely retreat out of the room. All right, Boomer, as you are, how far do you go out of the room, Nico?
Far enough that I could hide from it.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so yeah, you're like you just coming off penetration.
Yeah. Just spin back out of the room and
then,
around the corner.
Yeah, and then, yeah, you go out of the room. You hear Felix go, kind of danced out the back door, and you're all, no. Again, like way more emotion than the situation warrants. Felix is slightly confused.
We're not doing phrasing anymore.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Boomer, you are the only thing left in the room. The tentacled horror is going to grab you and then attempt to devour you. It gets advantage though, right?
Smash it from the inside.
20 hits. Yeah. All right, so it reaches out. It reaches out and grabs hold of you. It wraps this tentacle thing around you. Begins to squeeze. You'll take
Does
some-
it look like a tunnel that goes down? Like a free fall in its maw?
Oh, no. It doesn't look like just sort of a black void. Like when you look into it, you cannot look into it for very long. Like, so to stare into what's inside of it is to invite madness. Like, it's just weird swirling colors. You can see like corners in time in there and stuff. Like, it's weird.
You really should not have modeled that after my ex-wife.
All right. Boomer, it is now going to drag you towards its abyssal mouth, and as
Alright.
you as it drags you towards its mouth, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Again?
Yeah.
Well,
That's a 2.
Oh.
I didn't do that.
That's a 2 is what that is.
Yeah, I'd offer you
That
inspiration,
is-
but I haven't got any.
Boomer, you were not prepared for what you witnessed when you gazed into the abyss as this thing brought you towards it. So you are going to take 2d8 bludgeoning damage from the tentacled squeeze.
Okay.
So that's 7 plus
400 points of
6,
psychic.
so 13 bludgeoning damage. And then,
and then half that.
yeah, so
Or
half
is that
that.
already half?
No, so half that. So 6 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And then that's not. There we go. One of those. One of those. One of those. One of those.
Eldritch horror here.
Yeah, this is some Lovecraftian shit here. It's not great. Not great.
Have you seen that show, Lovecraft Country?
No, is it any good?
Yeah, I watched it all. It's fucked up.
As you may expect.
Yeah.
It's not family
Yes.
friendly as I thought it would be. There you go.
They
All
do
right.
a good job of starting out subtle, so you don't really notice it so much until you go, wait, whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot of whoa moments.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
18.
How much psychic damage am I taking?
All the psychic.
So 10, 28,
Oh.
37, 44.
44 psychic damage.
Yeah, you take 44 psychic damage as you gaze into the abyss.
Sorry,
Well,
Boomer.
I'm at 45 now.
Someone help!
You also you scream like a lot.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, you looked in there and you saw that wrestling was real, and you could not handle it. Like, it absolutely blew your mind. And that was only the 5th most shocking thing that it had in store for you. Gaston.
Gaston is going to go ahead and sigh deeply, hop on the book, float down the stairs, and go, oh, damn, what the hell is that? And then start running.
You're like, why are you guys making so much? Holy shit.
So it still actually got Boomer is dragging it into his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn undead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What is
So
the save
what's
on
the
that thing?
what's it got to make?
I have to look up. Hold on. The It's under a class feature. I think it's now a DC 17.
17.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh no! Wait, no. Aha. Wait, hold on. Where'd that thing go? Channel Divinity, destroy undead. Blah 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 blah. The hell is the save on that damn thing? Yeah, DC 17.
15.
Woohoo!
You see it writhe. You see this thing sort of writhe in terror as it can't run because it's sort of growing out of the floor. But you see it sort of writhe in terror, and it flings you, Boomer, across the room. You will take.
Careful.
You will take 9 bludgeoning damage as you smash into the wall. So half that. So you take 4 bludgeoning damage as you smash into the wall. You're trying to blink the just sort of eldritch horror that you've been shown out of your gaze. You also smash into some little delicate whirly glass instrument that feels heavy.
Oh, that looked important. It was like that when I got here.
Skippy.
Is the thing still up?
It's still up, yeah.
Okay. How does it look? Can I tell if it looks like? Okay.
It looks terrifying.
Right. Skippy's gonna like plug her ear now. Okay. I'm gonna. Do I think it's susceptible to acid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. then I want to shoot this acid burst. I hit it like. Does it count? Actually, does it have it? I think it doesn't matter actually. I was thinking about the saving throw advantage thing, but I don't think the acid burst has any like. I don't think it has a saving. Does it? No, it's just if I hit. Okay, so I'm just gonna use like this acid burst at 2nd level.
Okay.
Let's see. This is the first time I've used it actually. Let's see if it works. I have to roll to hit first. Sorry, I've done it in the wrong order.
You can do it.
Did that come through? No. Did it?
The first one did.
The first one did. Oh yeah, okay. Then it rolled. So do the first one.
Yeah.
So it was 21.
Yeah, 21 hits, absolutely.
Yeah. And then it's, I guess, is it this total damage of 10? But then it says, so on a hit, the target takes 2d4, so that'll be the 10 immediately, and then 2d4 at the end of its next turn.
Okay, yeah. So you've coated this thing in acid.
Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, you've coated this thing in acid, and it begins to scream as it flails around.
Do
Nice.
I then get to do my other 2 like regular attacks, or like I can do what I want with the other 2, or is that all I can do?
Hold on. So when that's normally your whole action, but
That's what I thought. I thought it was at least when I had 2 attacks. I thought that when I did like an alchemical attack, it took both of them. But I don't know.
Yeah. So it uses your entire attack action.
Okay.
If, however, you use a cantrip, you can make an additional weapon attack.
Oh, so I could also do a cantrip now?
No. So if you were to do a cantrip instead of a spell, like instead of one of the leveled ones, you could make just a regular ranged attack.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Okay. But for now, then that's all I can do.
Yeah. So yeah, you hit that thing with acid, and it is now coated and burning in acid.
I hope it doesn't pick you up again.
Does the damage break the turn, Gaston?
All right, try that one more time.
Does the damage break the turn?
I think if I attack it, it breaks. Let me go look it up on the main website really quick.
Okay. Either way, Boomer.
Ah,
Shaking the cobwebs out.
Yep. Standing. Run back at it.
Yep, any damage.
Okay,
Any
yeah. So it
damage?
is no longer afraid.
Weapon. Ooh, ugly.
Ooh, will not hit.
No.
Oh.
I will expend a superiority die to add a d8.
Nice.
That'll do it.
All right. So I'll take 22.
Nice.
Second attack.
Yeah, it's still up, but it's looking mighty rough.
Nice.
You can see it's starting to sort of discorporate.
Finish it, Boomer.
Ah, fuck you. Yeah.
So
Wow,
17,
you got
19,
dis-
29, 31, 41. That'll do it.
Nice.
Yeah, so Boomer just and so when you hit it, you're hitting it with all of the sort of fear and anger that you feel in your head from being shown some would say too much. And you smash this thing with your axe and just it explodes as you smash it, and like undead bits, black goo sort of go everywhere. And then I need you to, as this thing sort of explodes, this little abyssal portal that was sort of in the middle of this thing starts to go unstable. And it looks like it's flying apart, but it's kind of sucking stuff in. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me there, Boomer.
All right. Do I get advantage because I could see it?
Yeah, we'll say that.
So would Askern be immune?
Ooh.
Good thing you had advantage.
That's a good thing you had advantage, man. Yeah, so Boomer, you managed to dive back out of the way. As you're diving, you smash through a bunch of smaller instruments that are up on Felix's thing. Up on,
As I'm flying through them, I'm like, that was like that when I got here.
It's just yeah, delicate bits go everywhere as this abyssal portal sort of collapses in on itself, and like books and body parts and stuff sort of go flying everywhere as this thing goes and explodes.
Can I try and mage hand anything and just like, oh no, save?
Yeah,
Stop. There's like one flask kind of spinning around
All
on
of
the
my
edge of the
nice
desk.
things.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Nope. That was a 3.
Yeah, 11, not too bad. Yeah, you manage to save. You get it on the first bounce. And
I think it's not a baby.
Was a baby, be fine. This is a delicate arcanic instrument.
Yeah, you got it on the first bounce. It's a little chipped. Not great.
Awesome.
It probably is not going to retail for full blue book. What you think?
Makes a strange hissing sound when you turn it on these days.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so things sort of settle down. Like you can hear after this thing sort of goes, whoomp, you can hear there's like a faint dripping sound coming from inside the room. But other than that, and you hear like sort of like tinkling things as stuff like kind of falls off the shelves and whatnot. But other than that, it's pretty quiet in there.
Gaston peeks in,
Felix, what the
sees all the
hell were
goo
you
dripping
doing
everywhere, and
here?
goes back upstairs to the library.
Smart.
So about this bath.
Yeah, over in the corner, the waste or the clean bath bucket, whatever.
Yeah. There's a basin over there. There's a basin that is. It has sort of a rust-like stain to it. It's very clean. Like if you were to run a finger on it, it's very clean, but it does have there are some rust-colored stains on this sort of in this basin.
Is there any water around, or do I need to call Gaston back to like get me some? He has like magic water abilities, right? He can.
That is correct. One of my first level spells is always memorized create and destroy water.
Cool.
Yeah, you're gonna need. This village is not equipped with running water.
So Skippy came in with all these high expectations, and it's just been disappointment after disappointment so far.
How is this better than Barovia?
Look at
Other than
everything.
sunlight.
At least Barovia was damp.
Look at all this damaged equipment.
It rained a bunch there.
It's going to take me months to fix and replace everything.
Boomer will walk over to Felix, and after seeing what he saw, he'll just kind of mutter, "Who hurt you, Felix?"
Do you walk over with like a half-ass broken instrument and you're like, I saved this?
Sure.
And hand that to him.
Thanks, and I'll just toss it behind me in the pile.
You know, that's why they have the mend spell.
Oh, it's going to take a lot more to mend.
Yeah. I don't know if Min's gonna cover this. What's the calibration tolerance on Min?
I did good, right?
Yes, Boomer, I appreciate your battle sense here.
Yeah.
Nico's just going around putting
he's
just
Felix,
calibration invalid stickers on everything. Just,
Felix, he slaps you on the back and like his hand is like covered in like gore. There you go.
Service, out of service.
Mm,
We gonna sleep here?
yes.
I mean, I wouldn't sleep like
here.
here. It's pretty gross.
Oh, I mean, if this is your spot. You got first dibs. You want to
Oh, okay, sorry. Mend only does one break or tear at a time. So if you have a shattered glass vial, yeah, it's going to be a lot of mending.
Yeah.
Well, and then you're gonna mend it.
One splinter at a time.
Yeah, well, and you're gonna mend it, and you'll put one like out of place. Oh, god damn it!
Yeah. So I envision that there's like a slab for body preparation.
You've got 4 down here.
All right. Yeah. I'll offer those beds up to people.
I'm gonna sleep in the attic if that's okay, Felix.
Just
Yes,
underground on a slab bed.
Boomer will be fine with it. He's
Yeah.
fine with being underground.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
necromancer's lab on a slab, and the necromancer's lab, that's the, thank you.
I don't know if I'd call it a lab anymore. More like a room with just 4 slabs.
Although, does my dad axe not like being around all this? Like, does this bring back bad memories for
A
Dad?
little bit, man. He's he's kind of muttering to you like, "Why are you with a necromancer? Like, what? I mean, are we doing this again?
I don't
really.
I don't
Really?
know what a necromancer is, Dad, but I know what a poomancer is, and that's what that guy is.
This thing's a shit wizard.
Yeah.
Do we all hear this? Or is this like psychic between him
No,
and
no,
me?
you
Yeah,
can hear
no.
it. Yeah, no, he talks out loud. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, whatever I could say in front of my dad, I could say in front of you guys.
Yeah. New tribe.
Yeah,
it
no
happened like
secrets.
2 times. Like, such a long time ago.
Yeah, I'll even describe it like, poo flying around. Then there was another occasion, I don't actually remember it, but Boomer will describe it.
Right. Yeah.
Smearing the poo by the door.
Right. Yeah. You tell him all that. Well, and also you're like, I'm pretty sure he conjured it because I don't know where it came from.
Could have, there was nowhere it could have come from. That amount, it's just.
So I'll ask my dad if he's more comfortable sleeping in the attic with Nico or sleeping on a slab underground.
So
the
the underground part, Dad doesn't mind, but the fucking around with the undead brings back unpleasant memories.
All right.
Can I attempt to intimidate the axe?
Yeah, go ahead and try and intimidate the.
What are you gonna do? Like
the undead spirit living within a magic axe.
We'll rust you. I will feed you to a rust monster.
Oh, I thought that was a 1. It's a 7. But
no, you don't intimidate the axe.
So
well,
who the hell is this guy?
This is my home.
Yeah, you probably jump on the Twitter, and just hashtag not all necromancers, the stigma that we have to face daily.
I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry, Felix. It's just the way he was raised. It's a different time.
He's set in his ways.
Yeah, he's set in his ways.
Right,
traditional dwarven values.
Yeah. When he says necromancer, he's not meaning it like in a bad way.
Oh, is it the N word?
Felix is
right.
Yeah.
That's our word.
Right, yeah. That's our word. Yeah, he called, yeah.
So,
like he called you a necromancer with a hard R, and you're just like, whoa.
Time out. Like, it's just.
I'll be like, Dad.
You're embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing me in front of the wizard.
Yeah. All right.
Threatening.
We'll be upstairs in the attic.
I know he looks like a cat, but he can actually understand you.
All right, so are you going to go up and cuddle with Nico?
Yeah, I'll spoon Nico.
Is there any way I can sneak out through the attic roof to get outside?
Yeah, you probably could. It would take a little bit of doing, but you could probably sneak out. Are you going to do that?
Would I notice that?
Well,
were you big spoon or little spoon?
Well, I imagine Kavan is little spoon, and then I'm big spoon wrapped around Nico.
Oh, so you put your axe in between Nico's legs, and then you cuddle him from behind.
Well, and then the skull is facing towards Nico.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, the haft of the axe is between Nico's legs. The skull is sort of like in his face area. And
I'm just going to tell. So I'll just I'll try and move the axe out of the way, and just tell if anyone asks, I'll just tell it I need to go for a whiz.
Oh, if the axe asks you?
Yeah. What are you doing?
If it asks you a question.
If it asks you a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check to not disturb the undead axe.
So, out of curiosity, Boomer, I need to ask you a question. Is because of Boomer's less than stellar intelligence and charisma, is this going to be a regular thing?
It might be. Who knows?
Who knows? Yes.
All right. Let me see. Yeah, so you managed to. The axe is the axe that that Boomer is sort of sleeping. The axe is mostly Boomer's dad is like in Boomer's dreams at this point.
They're too busy having a father-son argument to notice.
Yeah,
me,
they're in there having a catch with something's head.
There you go.
And so Nico, you managed to slide the axe. Boomer, go ahead and give me a perception check. See if you notice Nico sneaking away from you.
Okey-dokey. Perception.
You can do it.
Don't want to be rolling with advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you do manage to see him. Like you kind of like you kind of crack an eye as Nico's getting up.
Hey, what's you doing there, buddy?
Just gotta go shake a leg. You know how it is.
Hey.
And cuddle up with your axe a little bit.
Yeah.
So Nico, you managed to escape the cuddle clutch of Boomer.
So I'll try and get outside if I can.
So you notice that like sort of this like vent thing that's there. You can pop it out and kind of shimmy your way through it up onto the roof. What's everybody else doing? I imagine Felix, you're cleaning.
Yeah, I'll whatever during the rest of light activity.
Right.
Cleaning.
Skippy, are you soaking in the tub?
Yeah. Having a nap.
Gaston?
Between the library and sketching the horror that was downstairs.
Yeah. All right. I just like,
Seems
why are you guys
legit.
making so much noise? Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Mm.
Oh my God. You guys have the biggest rats I've ever seen. All right, Nico, go ahead. What are we doing?
I want to go and, being as I didn't find Halia, I figure she must be like holed up in a basement or something where the miners' exchange was. So I want to go and check out the ruin in a bit more detail.
You're going out by yourself at night.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh,
wait,
dude.
demon infection.
Why would you say that?
4d6, drop the lowest 6 times.
What's the worst that could happen? Flip, 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 flip.
Let me paint you a picture.
Yeah, we saw that picture.
Yeah.
You better not make Matt have to change his picture of us, our group photo.
Yeah.
I never started
Like,
raising this
great.
now.
Well,
Becomes a
we used to
memorial
have to
picture.
go. Yeah.
So that's I'm going to try and stealth over to where the miners' exchange was. Well, obviously, if there's like a demon army parading through town, I might reconsider. But if it looks pretty quiet, then I'd try and stealth over there.
Okay. All right, you.
Actually, what I would probably do
You
is
see this. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. It's just what sat right outside the window. Just
Yeah,
like,
just yeah.
hi.
Oh, fuck.
Matt, do you recognize who that is?
Yeah.
That is Froz Herblue.
It's
Sounds
like
like
the
challenge
6th
level
or
one?
7th level.
He is.
Or no, wait. I'm thinking of Devil.
He is the Demon Lord of Illusions.
No.
He looks mean.
He's not great. Not great. Anyway, you don't see him.
I reckon
Yeah.
I can take him.
So yeah, you. I can take
Does
him.
he see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see him. But I'm gonna need you to roll up a character sheet real quick. Yeah, so you managed to get out. So you managed to get out of. And I need you to roll a stealth check for me.
As soon as I'm out, I'll cast invisibility.
Oh, very good. Go ahead and roll said stealth check with advantage then.
Let's see. Oh my
Ooh.
god! Wow. I'm going to use a point of luck
All right.
because that's just not happening.
Even though you're invisible, you're whistling.
Yeah. Invisibility.
Yeah. Ignore me. Ignore me. Just an invisible
there we
guy
go. That's more
carrying-
like it.
A
There
guy
you go.
carrying a
There
giant
you go.
light up rainbow banner. Why is he invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you as you climb out of the whole thing and cast invisibility, you start to slip on like a loose shingle in the in the roof.
Do I have time to grab the staff and cast spider climb on myself?
Hold on. So
Oh.
you start to slip. You start to slip on it. You start to slip on a shingle.
Actually, no, I
But
don't really
as
do
you
it.
do, like you sort of the shingle sort of slides out from under you, and it causes you to sort of lay flat on the roof. And just when that happens, a patrol of some other demon horror things go cruising by, and you're like, "Woo." You then wait for them to pass and then slowly roll off. You do that that thing where you grab underneath and do the flip thing as you come off of it.
It would look really cool if anyone could see me.
Yeah, but of course no one can see you.
Yeah.
But you whisper parkour to yourself. All right, so everybody else, Boomer, you're cuddling with your axe. Felix, you're down there just fucking eldritch horror bullshit. You're trying to get the Cthulhu out of your stone tile down there. It's pretty tough to get that out of grout.
Are we doing a short or a long rest? I'd be down for a long.
It's nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime. You guys can do a long rest if you like.
Mm-hmm.
But Felix, give me an intelligence check.
All right.
Yeah.
As you're sort of scrubbing up the bits the bits of Lovecraft out of your basement there, it occurs to you that the protection that this thing may have offered your building may not exist anymore.
When we came in the city, were there any other buildings that were untouched?
Not that you saw. Sort of what you could see. There weren't many other buildings, or there weren't any other buildings that were untouched.
Okay. So I'll pop out the familiar and put him on the roof.
Put him on the roof. All right. Your familiar sees it hears Nico sort of when he hits the roof, but it doesn't see anything. Oh, he's got blind sight.
Echolocation.
Yeah, so he you can kind of sense something, something vaguely humanoid shaped crawling out onto the roof and then down, and then you lose track of it as it flips off the roof and away and makes its way into the city.
Would I put together that it's one of our party?
Yeah, well, yeah, it came out of the attic place where you knew Nico and Boomer were. It was moving fairly quiet, and you could probably put together that it was Nico and not Boomer.
Okay. Where is he going?
Right. What the hell? All right. You, Nico. So yeah, you make your way through town. You are invisible. You get over to the miners' exchange, where
Yeah.
Halia was. And as you're getting there, you can you're kind of taking a closer look, and you're like, oh man, like some shit went down here. Like
Mhm.
there's a ton of dead Zent and pieces of dead Zent all over the place. A lot of gnawed bones, a lot of gnawed bodies.
Yeah, I'd be checking the bodies for
Give me a nature check.
evidence and
Loot.
evidence and shiny things. Yeah,
You have no idea what may have gnawed on the bones here.
no.
You're like
Something with big teeth.
Yeah, you're all something with teeth for sure. So you immediately rule out
Natural causes.
turtles and some kinds of frogs, and you feel really like you're like pretty fucking smart, Nico. Like
Yeah, just
this was not a snapping turtle. Well done. I'll have to tell Gaston, that smug bastard.
yeah.
He thinks he's so smart. I know.
Yeah.
I know turtles when I see turtles.
He'll pretend not to be impressed, but I'll know
Right.
he'll be impressed.
You'll know, yeah, deep inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get over to sort of the remains of what's left of the miners' exchange, and as you get closer, you can see that like it's pretty clear that some arcane might was kind of thrown around over in this area. Like you can see scorch marks, you can see things that look like possible lightning. You can see what looks like acid. You can see fire, what looks like maybe fire. A lot of stuff happened over here.
Because
give me a perception check.
there. Yeah, we've been in there before, right? So would my knowledge of the layout of the building help me figure out if there was something being hidden here?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah. So you're like, okay, we've been in the front, like there was nothing going on there. You went in the back once. No, twice.
Yeah.
Once when you signed up, and twice when she brought you back there to yell at you.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're like, you're like, okay, nothing's really going to be up front. If she's going to have anything, it's going to be in the back. And you go back there, and you're kind of sifting through the kind of the rubble, and you get down to where her desk was. And you have a brief, not really a pang so much, but like just a brief flash of memory goes by of you and Boomer sitting in her office being yelled at for your gross incompetence after ruining their slaving operation.
Oh, that was a
So
good
we
one.
if it hadn't been for us, all of those slaves would have been killed. Like, I don't know what her problem was. But that's
Right.
just-
And so yeah,
I rode a pig.
you kind of laugh to yourself. Anyway, you start going through the floor, and you, as you're sort of like sweeping stuff off, your hand brushes over the surface of the floor, and you're like, the hell? And like you can feel there's a groove in the floor, like there's like something has been like etched into the floor, and you're like, the hell? And you brush off the rest of it. And you can see it's this large circle with a bunch of arcane runes sort of scribbled around it. And it's burnt black.
I'll sort of take because I've got the mark of the Zentarum on my arm, right?
Yep.
I'll kind of press that arm against the hatch and see if it does anything.
Yeah, so you press the mark of the Zentarum against this rune circle, and it's pretty big, like it's a pretty large circle. You press the mark of the Zent to it, and you see it sort of flicker. It flickers kind of feebly to life, and then dies. But you can feel when it sort of flickered, there was kind of like sort of just behind your belly button, there was like a pulling sensation. But nothing happened. But when you do this, when you feel this flickering like that, you hear a familiar voice in your head,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear, "Nikomo? Is that what? I thought. Is that you, Nikomo?"
We made it back. It was slightly.
What the hell happened? You had a simple job. Where the hell have you been?
I have bad news for you, I'm afraid. Our worst fears are confirmed. We were betrayed. We were betrayed by the man who took us there.
What? Geshing?
Geshing.
No. How can he can't?
This incursion.
High level. He was high level.
He caused this incursion. Somehow he used us. He used us to unleash these demons.
Geshing did it? Give me a deception check. Ooh, better roll high. Jesus, yeah, you did.
Nice. Nice.
I rolled an 18, but her insight is not as high as your deception.
I was about to say Gaston would have to work for that one too.
Good job, Nico.
So she goes, she goes, I knew there was rot within the organization, but I had no idea it went up this high.
I'm afraid, yes. Well, you say it was a simple job, and so we weren't prepared for the moment we slipped in between the planes. Suddenly, a mysterious accident caused us to crash into what turned out to be a demonic prison, and somehow Geshing knew how to conjure up a way out of there. Of course, all very convenient, I have to say.
But this prison, what happened at the prison? How did the demons escape?
Well, Geshing, of course, couldn't join us in the prison. Just sent us in to, check out the place. Again, completely unprepared. We were ambushed. In the firefight, the warden was killed, and the demons escaped. And of course, again, somehow Geshing, one lone old man, somehow wasn't killed by these demon lords as they left. Some might say that was a little suspicious.
Wow.
Wait. So I see. So while you were inside, the warden was killed?
The warden was killed, yes. There was I guess a prison riot is the closest thing I can I don't know, it was a very weird place, but that's the closest I can say.
I can't believe this. I can't. Why would Geshing betray us? Well, was the package delivered?
The package was delivered, and justice was wrought on Geshing. Don't you worry about that. We saw that the mission was accomplished, and the treachery was expunged. But I fear the damage may go much further than we thought it did.
My God. All right.
I don't feel like somebody just put the hand of Vecna on.
And she says, "All right, you're in town.
Where is everyone? What happened here?"
The demons came in. Their numbers were overwhelming. The town was doing quite well. We had the spell forge up and running. We were prospering. Your little house of diversions was doing quite well. But then they came, and you can hear, like, so you never heard any sort of weakness or uncertainty in this woman's voice. But you're hearing. I mean, it sounds like she has sort of a 1,000-yard stare in her voice. Like you're
You
hearing
weren't
like
there,
this,
man. You don't know.
yeah, you're hearing just sort of this quality in her voice, and you're like, ooh, it must have been pretty bad.
Yeah.
And she's like, she says, we had set up a teleportation circle for emergencies in my office, so that I could get to the spell forge if need be in a hurry. It was only meant for emergencies, a one-time use, so that I couldn't be followed. In the last moments, I and 3 other members of the Zentaur managed to escape using that circle, but the cost to our members was very high. But we've sealed off the spell forge, and we're holding here for now. But they are attempting to get in.
So the spell forge is secure. We haven't lost everything.
Correct. Luckily, it was up and running, and we managed to use it to bolster the defenses of the mine. But I don't think we can hold out for very much longer.
Can we get any? Is there any way I can contact the rest of the Zentarum? Can we get reinforcements?
And she stops and she says, "Yes, I think you can. You'd have to go north to Waterdeep. South to Waterdeep.
It has to be Waterdeep."
And she says, "Yes, it's all with the corruption, with the betrayal with the betrayal by the Black Falcon, and now Geshing. I'm afraid our offices in Neverwinter are no longer secure or to be trusted."
Who do we have to find in Waterdeep? I have some connections there.
And she said, she goes, "Can you hold out till the morning? I'll have to consult some list. Can you hold out until the morning? I'll contact you again."
I believe we're undetected so far. I'm sure we can keep a low profile in the meantime.
Is the dwarf with you?
Yes, the Mountain King is alive and well.
Huh. Suppose it would take more than a trans-dimensional demon prison break to kill that tough bastard.
We picked up a few extra potential recruits as well.
Oh, did you now? Oh, very good. Look at you. You're going to go far in this organization, Nicomo.
Just tell the halfling that there's plenty of knowledge to be had in the Zentarum.
A halfling? Oh, they make excellent killers. Once they can be turned, they can be quite vicious. Well done. All right, I'll contact you in the morning. I'll contact you in the morning with a list of names.
Very well. Not just a pretty face, you know. See you in the morning.
Hold tough.
I will attempt to send a wink through the
Yeah. Sort of, yeah. It's you hear sort of a low kind of this low chuckle come from her side, and she goes, "Pertinent bastard." And then she severs the link.
I'm then going to proceed to quickly shake down the ruins and see if there's anything fancy left that wasn't destroyed completely.
Yeah. You sort of go sifting through, checking for stuff, but it looks like everything here was destroyed, and anything that wasn't destroyed was probably taken.
All right, I'll try and stealth back to the others and get back into the house without being detected.
Give me a stealth check. With advantage as you're invisible.
Did that actually send then?
Yeah,
22.
So 22.
22. Yeah, you managed to get to go back stealthily. Give me a dexterity. Give me a dexterity check as you're sort of climbing up the, sort of scrambling up the roof and whatnot. So you're coming in through the little hole thing, and you just
Yep.
fall onto Boomer, like just
Good catch, Dad.
Yeah, that's better. Much refreshed now. Good night. Just pull my hat down over my face and go to sleep.
That's really funny. All right, so everybody gets some sleep. Long rest happens.
Yay, long rest.
Felix, you managed to do a pretty decent job. It's not, it's not completely spotless, but it's a vast improvement over what it was. Skippy, you got a nice soak in. You also commandeered some of Felix's the facilities he had there. Did a little potion work. So you got all
Nice.
Gaston. You managed to so as you were trying to draw this eldritch horror, every time you got to the part where the abyss was, you kept passing out. Every time you tried to draw sort of what you saw in the abyss, you just kept and then you sort of come to and you're like, what the?
Gaston would just take his thumb with some ink and make a little black blot.
Right. Yeah. Eventually you just kind of go, oh, all right, that's, yep.
And then make some notes to the side about the experience of trying to remember it and how it keeps passing you out, and make some notes to check Felix's assembly instructions for that thing.
I feel like this is going to become like trying to remember. This is going to be like sniffing glue for Gaston. Just going to try and remember it one more time.
You know, once I get mind blank, I'll start trying to remember it. Oh, do they have mind blank anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Does Skippy make any fancy potions from Felix's gear?
Wait, say it again.
Does Skippy make any particularly fancy potions up from using Felix's equipment?
Yeah. Give me a roll. So you can give me a nature check, and you can add your proficiency to it. Double your proficiency.
So that proficiency is 4, so 20.
17.
I rolled 13. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you managed to make 2 potions of healing and 1 potion of greater healing.
Nice.
In addition to all your munitions and whatnot.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess the bath water would be quite good for making some
Good
arrows.
Good base to work from.
Yeah. Skippy nods at the efforts Felix has made of cleaning around. Tries not to splash too much poisonous water around on the floor, getting out the tub.
I imagine this is probably one of the cleanest shops or labs that Skippy's worked in quite a long time.
Mm-hmm.
even if there was some collateral damage of fighting the interdimensional demon spawn thingy.
Just like that when I got there.
Absolutely.
Vampire trickery.
Yeah, vampire trickery.
I fought well.
I fought well.
All right, so yeah, it's morning. Everybody's sort of waking up.
I'll ask Nico where he went last night.
You know how it is. Got a bit uncomfortable. Had to get out and shake the old leg.
I got uncomfortable in this house. I had to go out this demon infested street. You know,
Catch some fresh sulfurous air.
yeah, as you do.
I'll message Felix and say that I managed to make contact with Halia.
Felix, I can't remember. Did you sign up?
No.
That's
I was
right.
about to, and then we left to Barovia.
Right.
She
Boomer,
made many
you're all-
offers.
Yeah, Boomer, you're all sorts of signed up.
Boomer signed up right away. He was just, he was all ready to become.
Well, yeah, we make mistakes, and I got a cool tattoo.
I don't know if I'd sign up now.
Well, I don't think your skin can support the tattoo.
That's right. You're a good guy now.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm on the far end of that.
Yeah.
All right, so Nico, as you're sort of going, you guys are kind of going about the morning, getting ready to pack up and whatnot. Halia contacts you,
Mm-hmm.
and she says, Nico, did you make it through the night?
I'll reply psychically, I guess.
Yeah.
Not like just talking to myself in the room. So yes, of course. Say a lovely restful night.
She says, she kind of chuckles. I bet. All right. The man you need to contact is Davil Starsong.
Davil Starsong.
I swear you were going to say the Devil's Strahd was the
We need you to get to
You need to contact
Barovia.
Strahd. He's the only one who can help you.
I'm sure that will be fine with no complications. Was his name Davil
Davil Starsong.
Starsong?
Davil Starsong.
Yeah. And who is this? Who is this Davil Starsong?
He is a member of the Doom Raiders. And he said he is the master of opportunities and negotiations
Let's see.
for the Zentarum. For the Zentarum in Waterdeep. He will be able to put you in contact with who you need to talk to.
Can he be trusted?
As much as anyone can be. Watch your back.
Don't worry, I trust no one.
Yeah. I'm sure that doesn't reflect at all upon your character.
No, it's everyone else that's the problem.
It doesn't matter. I'm the common denominator.
That's right.
She says, all right, good
And he's
luck.
where is he in Waterdeep? Where should we look?
She said, well, I thought you had contacts.
Well, let's just say that not all of them are good contacts, and the more direct a route we can take, the better. But I'm sure we can track him down if you don't have any more accurate information.
She says, I'm afraid I don't. I haven't been in contact with anyone for quite some time.
Very well. I'm sure we will track him down quickly. Is there any? How long do you think you can hold out?
And she says, "Well, the mage cadre that we have here says they think the wards will hold for at least another couple of weeks, assuming they don't bring anything bigger through the portal."
What have you seen? So, what's the biggest you've seen so far, so to speak?
She kind of chuckles.
Wink.
Yeah, she kind of chuckles, and she said, "Well, on the first day of the invasion. Well, I'm no expert, but they tell me that demon lords had taken the field. But they say that they have trouble existing on this plane until the incursion is well established. But they've been here for several weeks now, and so we don't know when they'll be coming through. We have to stop this now, or our reality will unravel."
Do you have any idea why Geshing would do this? What would anyone have to gain from this?
He must have been corrupted. I mean, he was a master at hopping between planes and dimensions. Who knows what he may have encountered on his travels? His mind may have been corrupted. I don't know. We thought he was stronger than that. We thought he was solid. He'd been doing it for years, but
I guess everyone has their price.
It can happen to anyone.
maybe he picked up a staff. You don't know.
Yeah,
Very
that
well.
Geshing, man.
I hear it happens when you get older.
Right?
Well, very well. I shall inform the others that we have a potential way of securing some reinforcements to fight this demon horde. And yeah, try not to get yourself killed in the meantime.
I'll do what I can, Nicomo. Keep your head on your shoulders.
Always.
Well, what's left of it.
Okay, I shall. At that point, I'll sort of go. I've received a message. I can hear Halia. She's in the Spellforge.
Insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Is that a crit? Oh my
Yes.
God.
Wow, Boomer. Boomer just believes the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Two ends of the spectrum.
I mean, he's you think so? It sounds like he's telling the truth. But
There you go.
there's obviously, yeah. I mean, he's more or less telling the truth. He's more or less telling the truth.
So he can't lie. Not a deception roll.
Yeah. Boomer, you're actually halfway convinced you owe him money too. Like for some reason, you're like, I think I do owe him money. It just occurred to you. Yeah. So, Felix, you can tell there's you're like, well, I think there's something funny going on, but like you can't really put your finger on it. But you're like, yeah, I mean, he probably did contact Halia. I mean, she's in the area and she's like pretty slippery. being a high-level Zentara member.
Gaston and Skippy don't know about the Spellforge, right?
They do not.
So Gaston,
Although it does sound really cool.
I'd like
Gaston,
to go back.
yeah, you'll like this. It's a font of extreme arcane energy and forge incredible artifacts of amazing magical power. Just imagine the knowledge that's locked up in there. We must preserve it from falling into demon hands.
You really don't want that to happen. That part he's not lying about.
Yes, before all this happened, when we left, the area was we were using the power to enrich the area and bring wealth to this town again. Been forgotten for so long. Now look at how much destruction has befallen this place.
You gesture dramatically at the picture of you being just absolutely brutalized by the goblin.
I mean, that's clearly the only thing that's, what happened to the Pleasure Palace is just a crime.
Right.
Everything else was like, that could be, overlooked probably.
Right. And although today the picture has changed, you're now you're no longer sort of bent over. You're now sort of in a pile driver position. Right, like you're sort of like on your back, legs up, spread this way.
Nice.
It's very demeaning.
Nice. I don't know. I think it's an improvement. His grip on this place is weakening. I can feel it.
his grip on this place is weakening.
So she says we may be able to get reinforcements from Waterdeep if we leave now. There's a man we can contact there, may be able to help us.
How far are we looking to go to Waterdeep?
How far is it? It was like a couple of days travel. I can't remember.
Yeah, Waterdeep is let's see. Waterdeep is,
because that's the trail we were kind of halfway down the trail when we started this whole quest.
Yeah, you're halfway. You guys are halfway in between. You guys are halfway in between Waterdeep and Neverwinter. There we go.
And I imagine it's kind of first light early in the morning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, there's Neverwinter. There's the Triwater Trail. There's Waterdeep. Yeah, so you guys are. There we go. Let me do this.
Skippy likes the sound of Waterdeep anyway.
Yeah, I like that.
Who's been to
yes, it's
Waterdeep
on the
in group?
seafront. You'll love it.
Other than Nico, who seems to be from Waterdeep, who else has been there?
Has Boomer been to Waterdeep in his travels?
Boomer has, you've probably been down there. Not very often. Like you probably didn't like hang out or anything like that. But you,
Okay.
it's like, one of the other big cities on the Sword Coast.
Did Felix see
Boomer
it long ago?
Didn't really care for it.
No, it's a huge city.
Full of scumbags.
A more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Is Felix familiar with it?
Yeah, Felix, actually you are. Like Waterdeep's been there a long time.
I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Although, yeah, when you were there, it was much smaller than it is now. Although it's funny, so you knew a guy named Durnan, who at the time was an adventurer who now runs the Yawning Portal Tavern. but he has not.
That would be interesting.
He has not aged a day. And he's going to look at you and just go, Jesus, you look terrible. You look every one of the 500 years, man. Would you just spend time in a sandstorm? Holy God.
You don't look a day over 5,000.
Yeah.
If he even recognized.
Yeah, you might have seen quite a few faces in the last 5 centuries.
Yeah, you guys are pretty much halfway in between. And so, yeah, it's going to be a couple of days to get down there. Although, if you can snag a ride, if you can head to the coast and snag a ride with a ship, it would speed things up considerably.
I think our fastest route may be by boat if we can find a suitable craft.
Boat sounds good.
I have some contacts from my mercenary days that may be willing to help us for a price.
Is there a temple to either a sun god or Ogmen nearby?
Oh, there's temples all over the place.
There's temples all over the place.
I think this house is going to be as close as you get for now.
Waterdeep will have, I mean, there's a temple to everybody in Waterdeep. Everybody.
Waterdeep has temples beyond your wildest imaginations, Gaston.
Probably not.
Not after what I just saw.
Unless they make me pass out just by looking at them, probably not.
Only you know
all right.
the things I've seen.
All right, so are you guys gonna try to head out?
I think we should choose our moment carefully and head for the coast as quickly as possible. Return with
Camel.
reinforcements and crush this insurrection.
Yes. You must be fast.
All right, so yeah, it's dawn, right? Early morning.
Have we seen
The
any
sun
people
is
at all?
not actually
Oh.
sort of pre-dawn.
Is
Yeah.
Talia the lady that
No, the other one.
courted Boomer?
No,
Courted.
that was oh, what was her name? That was the
I
other
got
one.
it, hold on.
That was the one who ran the like guild hall thing.
Not Garel.
No, her name was Lenine.
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay,
Lenine.
did we see her dead body in the piles and stuff?
You did not.
Fuck.
Not the response I was anticipating, I gotta tell you.
We're the good guys.
Yeah, no, she Lenine she had Boomer biblically.
Yeah. There was
Against his will?
I
There was
was
a
full of
memorial.
meat and eggs.
there's a
I couldn't
memorial
defend
made to this
myself.
event in the tavern.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
And she filled herself with your meat.
Well, and then the other way around too. She flipped him over.
Did she even wash the axe handle afterwards?
No.
Do we go to Waterdeep?
No, she left it. She left it in there, and she said, "You sleep like that. You sleep like that."
Skippy's got pretty high passive perception now, like picking up on any of this like massive increase in tension.
Oh yeah, no. Skippy's eyes are like wide, and you're just like, Well, it's funny too because like Skippy just just has like that increased perception, and when you walk past the ruins of the inn, you look at Boomer and you go, "Did you get your behind broken here?" I just got a feeling. I don't know.
Yeah, Boomer's like shut your mouth.
Stupid frog mouth.
Oh yeah. So what state is the rest? Is the tavern even remotely intact?
No.
Okay.
No, the Green Dragon Inn. Looks like it's damaged, but still mostly standing. The Stonehill Inn looks like it was for the most part leveled.
Boomer, did you want to check out your inn before we leave?
Check out his what?
It's an out.
Your
My
inn.
tavern. did drinking all. Maybe.
Palace
Do
of
you
dwarven
think
enjoyment.
we got time?
Well, I've never heard a dwarf ask if there's time to go to a tavern before.
Also,
Well, if you're gonna put me on the spot, yeah, sure.
Peer pressure.
Well, Nico's got a few bottles that need filling. You know how it is.
Oh, you were better than that, but that's cool. All right.
why did you think Nico was better than that?
My 10 intelligence is why.
All right, so
let's do that.
So you guys are going to try to sneak over to the tavern, or you're going to try to sneak over to what's left of the Green Dragon tap room.
Yeah, Nico's got a few empty bottles that shouldn't be empty. I mean, we need to check for survivors.
When you say survivors, you're talking about casks of something, aren't you?
Look, I know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not putting words in my mouth.
I'm going to attempt to be stealthy.
Yeah, so I'm going to need stealth checks if you're going to try to sneak over there.
I mean, is there an obvious army of demons in that direction?
There are things moving around.
Oh, snap.
Wow, check out Gaston.
Hey, nice. Wow, everyone's
Nice.
You guys are taking it pretty seriously. Of course, the cat's got the low roll. Would you knock a potted plant off the shelf? Or
What the heck?
Walk past there was a mug on a desk. It couldn't help but just
my tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually can't surprise that the walking pots and pans here is being as stealthy as I am.
Well, it's the book, right? Because now you don't have to walk. You can just lay on the book, lay flat on the book, and just hover an inch off the ground.
Make sure you lay on it the right way around, though, Gaston.
Does the book glow all the time, or is it normally just a book?
At night, it does have a glow to it when you're flying on it. But during the day, when the sun up, it's
I rolled survival.
So it's like a glow stick. At night, you really notice it. During the day, not so much.
Right. God dang, Boomer!
You critted the stealth.
In survival.
God dang, yeah, Boomer. Yeah, Boomer just yeah.
Boomer
You see
is the
Boomer just
stealthiest.
preparing a ghillie suit, just he's just putting.
Boomer's
trash.
really happy to be out of Barovia.
He's putting trash and dead body parts on himself. I'm gonna sneak the hell over there.
Oh my God, there's a demon! Oh, it's Boomer. Oh, wow. That's really good.
Well, that's pretty good, man. All right, so yeah, you guys are pretty stealthy. Yeah, pretty stealthy. And you all managed to kind of one at a time, like you're trying to not pay the check at a restaurant. You guys sneak out of the house, and kind of going through the streets, and you can see there are so now in the daytime, you see what looks like humans walking around. They're sort of dressed. You see them dressed in sort of these like they're kind of like robes, but it looks like they're like these like it looks like they're made of like leather or something. Like it's like a heavier material. But it looks like there are humans.
Skins?
Say it again.
Are they wearing people? Are there people wearing people?
Give me a nature check.
Oh, that was almost a 19, damn it.
They're whatever Ed says they are.
For Gaston and Skippy, I didn't see Boomer or Nico. Did you guys roll?
Nico doesn't care.
Oh, okay.
I rolled.
It is definitely. It's definitely. I didn't see yours come through, Boomer.
No, I didn't see
Let
them.
me try again. Go through.
There it goes. Oh, 19. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Boomer and Skippy and Gaston, you guys. It looks like a very pale leather.
No.
And it has the leather looks like it has these like really, really jagged, like arcane looking runes. You don't recognize what the script is. And they're some are like, it looks like it's sort of like scarred into the leather, and some are sort of tattooed onto this leather that these humans are wearing walking around. And they're like sort of you also see demons that are sort of moving through the streets as well. You can see what looks like every now and again you see these like kind of ooze looking things that sort of go like slurping through the street. You also see packs of what looks like what you think are gnolls in the distance. And you can see them sort of like scrounging on dead bodies and whatnot.
Nice.
But
they're not like. Sorry, go on.
The biggest surprise is these humans. But anytime some of the larger demons and even some of the like, there's ones that like don't look particularly like physically imposing, but the humans are definitely subservient to them.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't look like they're in any way like restrained or enthralled or not moving around under their own steam.
Some sort of cultists, perhaps.
That's kind of what you're getting the feel. That's kind of the vibe you're getting off of them. You can see, so their heads are shaved, and not all of them are men. Their heads are shaved, and they've got tattoos on their heads. And all of them have like super dark circles under their eyes, and their eyes are like way too wide.
They've looked into the abyss, and it looked.
You're getting a serious sort of zealot kind of vibe off of them, like just
some Nietzsche fans, huh?
Yeah, you can see the crazy just pouring off some of these dudes. But so you make your way through town, carefully sort of moving through the shadows. You guys sort of like split up, kind of, you're sort of moving, moving through town, making the best you can through making use of the early morning shadows. And you come to the Green Dragon tap room. Although you can know the skull of the Green Dragon is no longer hanging over the door. You can see it looks like it got smashed.
Oh.
And there's like bone fragments sort of scattered in front of the
Venom Fang skull.
there's some fragments that are scattered in front of it, and there's also some that are like embedded in the side of the building. It looks like something hit the building and smashed the skull, and some of the bits are embedded in, and some are sort of scattered on the ground.
Yeah, Nico will kind of put his hand on Boomer's shoulder and say, "I'm sorry, Boomer."
Gaston will put his hand on Boomer's other shoulder and say, "You know, when we got time, we can fix this."
We go in.
Yeah, so you guys you head in. Inside, it looks like a complete fucking wreck. There was definitely a fight here. You can see the axe throwing targets have mostly kind of been smashed and are on the floor. Most of the throwing axes are either gone or you see some are embedded in the walls. The handles broken off, the blades chipped. The bar behind the bar is part of it is smashed. Another part is burnt. Behind the bar, most of the kegs are stoved in, like they just looks like they've been smashed.
Single tear will run down Nico's cheek.
The pedestal on the far side where the arm wrestling events, like the arm wrestling sort of championship thing, would be held. Where you killed Gundren Rockseeker.
Honorably
in honorable dwarven competition. That pedestal has been smashed. Like where the arm wrestling, that pedestal has been smashed.
Like manly tears just going down.
Right. Most of the tables have been burnt, or the furniture is like completely trashed.
What about the secret meeting room?
Yeah. So you notice the back wall, that wall is still intact.
Boomer. I'll duck behind the. Just. You stand there, and I'm going to go back to the bar and reach for the switch that opens the room.
Yeah.
Oh, have we lost Ed?
Nope, I'm there. Yeah.
Oh, you're here.
No.
So ready, Boomer.
Ready.
And then I'll flip the switch and get the crossbow ready.
So you flip the switch. You flip the switch and the door starts to open, but then it goes clunk and it stops. And then give me perception checks.
9.
Really focused. 8. Oh yeah, you guys are just honed to a razor's edge.
I'm really broken up. Like as soon as we get into a safe distance out of this area, Boomer's gonna cry like a baby.
Felix is
I
on
see everything.
Yeah. So you guys are like sort of focusing on the wall as it sort of chunks open, and Felix, Skippy, and Gaston definitely. So Felix and Skippy, you can hear two voices talking behind the wall. Gaston and Felix, you hear the ratcheting, like the soft click and ratcheting of a mechanism, some sort of mechanical thing, sort of ratcheting and catching.
Close the door,
I'll get
Nico.
behind something.
Boomer,
I
see
guess
if it's your employees back there.
It's the good guys, not the great guys.
Hello. Who's?
You hear more. You hear sort of quiet whispering, and then you hear Master Boomer.
Hey.
And then you hear this. You hear another mechanism behind the wall, and something gets yanked, and the wall slides back. and you can see sitting on these like two mounted sort of crossbow things that have dropped down from the ceiling. You see Lionheart and Silver Thistle sitting there, and in the back, laying on a bed. What was her name? The half orc that you hired.
The half orc. I forget her name.
I'll think of it.
Bouncer, right?
What's up?
The
Yeah,
bouncer,
she's the
right?
bouncer.
Yeah, the bouncer. You see her laying on a cot, unconscious, at the back of the room.
Good to see you three again.
Master, Boomer.
Boomer embraces them.
Yeah, they hug you back, like they absolutely hug you back, and we thought you were dead. Where have you been? We've been fighting for so long. And you can see, like, now that you're looking at them, you can see that like they're pretty scarred and they look tired. Like they look fucking exhausted.
We need to get you out of here.
Nico will be looking for a couple of bottles of good stuff while this is going on.
Yeah, so you back inside the room, some of the you can see some of the what is it, the stone splitter stout is back there. There's a couple of kegs that are back here. Some of the private reserve stuff.
Yeah, I'll just be filling up, just be stocking up. Yeah, it's going to be a long trip, so you know.
What happened?
He said, we tried to defend it for you. We couldn't. The dragon skull, and you see Lionheart, just like tears are just welling up in this small gnome's eyes, like he's absolutely just shattered. He said, we did the best we could. And he gestures back towards the half orc. We couldn't. She got hurt. Something with spines in her neck, and he's pointing back, and you can see, you're looking back, her normal sort of greenish brown skin now has like sort of a blue cast to it, and her breathing is really shallow.
Can Skippy like go and investigate the, like, if there's something in her, like some poison or some?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you absolutely can. So Skippy, you'd have advantage on that check. Be a medicine check with advantage.
My medicine is pretty shitty. Let's see anyway.
I would also like to medicine.
Oh, I'll roll twice and no.
Yeah, she's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Was that with advantage?
I rolled twice.
Oh, I only see the 7.
The second one was a 6.
Oh, I see. The 7 was the higher of the two. Good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's breathing.
Oh, wow.
Felix. Well done, Felix.
Oh, yeah. So, Felix, yeah, you get back there, and yeah, she's definitely been poisoned. There was, you can see the hole where the spine was is sort of just below her collarbone, sort of like in the, just below the collarbone there. And there's a hole there, and it's like black.
Mm.
All right.
So I'm gonna I'll gesture everyone, say like we need to stay hidden. Like, let's get inside the room and pull this too while we're sorting her out.
Do I think a cure wounds would help?
The cure wounds would it won't stop the poison.
Do I think I could try?
Yeah, lesser restoration would do it.
I can cast that.
Okay.
If someone drags me away from the crossbow.
Yeah, so the crossbow mechanism. So yeah, Gaston. So these two gnomes are handy as shit. So yeah, they've rigged up these two like these two crossbows like that's sort of like these it's like a Gatling gun system. So that the crossbows as they rotate they're notched. They're cranked back and reloaded, and there's 6 of them in sort of this circular pattern, so they can rotate and fire.
Pretty sweet.
Just on. We need you.
That's what they all say. Gaston, turn down, float down. What do you need?
She is not doing well.
I-
She's
yeah.
been poisoned, and I'm unable to stop the poison.
Gaston will quickly cast Lesser Restoration.
Gaston, you hold your hand out, and sort of this ethereal book opens up in front of you. The pages sort of flip past, and then light pours out of the book into the body of this half orc, and you can see the rot and the sort of the necrosis around the wound in her chest begins to fade away, and immediately. The greenish brown hue starts to return to her skin, and the blue fades, and her breathing starts to even out and become deeper.
Hey, how come her skin turned back to life?
Well, she didn't
Thank
fuck
you,
around with a
Mr.
dark god, did she?
We don't know.
Do a quick medicine check on her and see if she needs any other major assistance, or if just a little bit of sleep and food is all she really needs.
Sleep and food would definitely do it. Obviously any sort of healing would speed things up, but you think she will recover naturally now that you've gotten rid of whatever this poison was that was coursing through her veins.
I'll give her a little love bump.
Okay.
Little.
Gaston. Again, the book opens up. Different book, new page. Light pours into the half orc, and her sort of the wasted look of her frame begins to heal, and her face looks not super gaunt, and she doesn't have the pinched look about her face, and you can see she's now resting very comfortably.
Yeah, Gaston is then going to try to grab one of the gnomes and get a detailed description of how the crossbow works.
So the gnomes, seeing that you've healed their friend, immediately rush over to you, Gaston, and are trying to, in turns, hug you and shake your hand. And they're just sort of overwhelmed. Like this is the first sort of good thing that's happened to them in weeks.
Let me tell you guys, Ogma provides. The Lord of Knowledge, I mean, he is there for you in your time of need.
And they at this point, like they're looking at you and listening intently.
So Gaston will go ahead and do some minor preaching, probably 3 minutes, and then start asking questions.
Yeah. So you start proselytizing to them, and you're kind of speaking to them because you're kind of looking up at the mechanisms and whatnot, and you're kind of like, well, Ogma is the font of knowledge and engineering, and and you kind of like weave that stuff into it, and then steer it over towards steer the conversation naturally towards oh well, show me what
Speaking of knowledge.
Yeah, show me what you've done here, and like they happily sort of hop on the book with you, and they go up to the ceiling, and they show you the mechanism and how it works. And they don't have any drawings of it. Like they've just sort of they sort of designed it kind of off the cuff. But
we'll change that.
Yeah. So you open up the book, and they eagerly give you dimensions and sort of tensions and how things are, the gear ratios that they have. Like they share everything with you openly.
Yeah, effusive compliments, because this is freaking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of tell you, well, when you live in a world that's much bigger than you have to compensate.
I imagine all the measurements are in sort of gnome spans, and
yeah. Everything is in gnome standard. Like it's.
Boomer will ask, address the boys, the gnomes. Did the brewer stein and the antique stein of Doomathorn survive?
And they look at you. And for once, you can see pride in their face. And they say, "Those," and they hop down off the book, and they go back to sort of a cubby, like a hidden cubby back in the back of this room. They pull out this false panel of the wall, and they reach in and they pull out this chest, and then you see Silver Thistle touch the. You see him do something complicated with the chest to sort of unlock and disarm this thing, and then he opens the chest. Yeah, he opens the chest up, and you can see. You can't get a good look because it's sort of hidden, but there's obviously some sort of mechanism in this chest. You don't know exactly what it would have done, but knowing the guys, it probably would have been pretty bad to whoever tried to open this thing. And inside he opens up the chest, and there's sort of this red light that's glowing out of the chest, and you can see sort of suspended inside this chest are the brewer stein and the mug of Dumathoin, and they're sort of just suspended in this red glow.
Well, I'd say this deserves a drink, don't you, Boomer? It's a good fortune in trying times.
And they look at you and they say, we didn't manage to save much, but we did manage this.
You did good.
So you boys
I also
are the pride of this town. You really finer citizens this town could not have asked for.
And they kind of look at each other and they smirk, and they both give you a little bow, Nico.
We'll be taking those with us. We have to leave here.
And they say, of course. They close the chest. They close the chest, and you see them sort of do something, whatever the complicated movement is.
But before they close it, I'll give them where is it? The broken horn from the mountain spirit. It's put in there too.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's going to become a drinking horn. So.
And so they take it.
I'm making a collection.
And you see them. They put their hands in, and they don't touch the objects, but you can see them sort of manipulating the energy inside the chest, and you see the objects sort of move, and they make room, and they stick the horn in there.
Broke that off a mountain spirit with my head.
Do you think we can get the orc well enough to move?
If not, I can carry her.
Can you carry her quietly?
Don't know until we try.
Okay, so the plan is we need to get out of town as quickly and quietly as possible, make for the coast and to Waterdeep to get reinforcements.
Are you gnomes up for the travel as well?
And they said, we want to get the hell out of here.
Attaboys.
We were holding until Boomer got back.
How long has it been since we left?
And they kind of look at you and they go, you've been gone for 3 months.
Holy crap!
3 months.
For us, it was
2 weeks.
Probably about a month.
A lot's happened.
We have a lot to make up for. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's. Just a second, and you see they go and Silver Thistle, and Lionheart look at each other and they say, "Boomer, with your permission, we'd like to leave a little surprise for whatever bastard comes in here next. We can rebuild a new building, right?"
We're going to be rebuilding
We
this
can
whole
rebuild
downtown.
And they say,
Bigger,
"All right,
better. More glamorous than before.
We'll be the last ones out. We'll follow you. Everybody out. We're gonna rig up something special.
Before Boomer leaves, he takes a moment, kind of, looks at the place, takes a drink of the stone splitter.
It was a fine tavern, Boomer, and it will be again.
Yeah. All right, we can go.
All right, so you, I want to say her name was like Sarah something or something like that. The half orc. Something like that.
Been a long time. Been over a year.
Yeah, it's been a while. You guys went to Barovia, never came back. Stuff got all messed up.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, so you sling her, Boomer. You kind of heft her over her shoulder. She mumbles a little bit, like you can tell she's kind of starting to like come to, but she's still
Is the replica of kindness still above the bar?
No.
Bastards.
Yeah. No. They were thorough.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this.
So yeah, you guys.
I'll stealth up to the door and sort of choose our moment.
Okay.
To leave.
All right. So with Nico, looking out ahead, Nico, give me a perception check.
Can we do a group stealth or something?
Yeah, that's what you guys are going to do as a group stealth. Luckily, you got Nico out on point.
I might use a point of luck to
use a point of luck on that. All right.
I might Perception. There we go. That's a little.
There you go. Yeah. So you look around, and you can see it's not really like patrols or something that organized going on, but there is things like roaming around. And you manage to you sort of look around and you're kind of like,
maybe use a minor illusion or
you use a little bit of illusion to kind of get two groups to sort of pick a fight with each other to cause a distraction, and you're like, there we go, and you see two different demonic sort of groups are sort of going at it now due to this a little bit of chaos that you caused, and you're like, okay, let's go. All right, everybody give me a stealth check.
Here
Got
we go.
something to use guidance to support himself.
It was on a 20.
All right.
Looks like our stealth,
Oh no.
our stealth luck has run out.
Felix, 9.
Can
Might come
can I disguise self as one of the demons?
Hey, Boomer stealthy.
Oh. Yeah.
Boomer still stealthy, even carrying somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. 1. 3 of you passed.
Can I disguise self as one of the demons that are patrolling and stuff?
Does it have to be humanoid? I think you have to. I don't think you can change your shape into something not humanoid.
You can
seem 1 foot shorter or taller and appear thin, fat, or in between.
Can't change your body type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same basic arrangement of limbs.
Yeah.
Do they have same base? No.
You could be a cultist.
What about one of the humans?
Oh, the
Leather
cultists.
wearing human.
You can disguise yourself as a cultist.
I'll disguise myself as a cultist.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
So yeah, you just got sort of put that pale leather on. Skippy.
I'll try and disguise myself as a cultist.
No attempt to look human at all. Just this.
I'll see. Can Can I see that Skippy is like failing abysmally, and I'll disguise self as a cultist as well, and just sort of just play dead, and just sort of pick her up and sort of put her over my shoulder and walk after Felix.
Yeah, like we're collecting these people that have failed their stealth.
Collecting some bodies, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys are starting. You guys are walking away. This other group is these two groups are sort of fighting. But as you're walking away, you hear that howling sound that you heard the night before when you guys were coming in, and you realize that you may have been spotted.
Nope.
And you probably are gonna have to move a little bit quickly.
Skippy's gonna like shove something in her ears stealthily.
Smart. All right, yeah. So you turn around and look, and you can see that there are indeed some of those howler-looking things, and they're smelling the ground behind you, and it looks like they're looking for a trail. And you can see there's sort of this bigger thing that's behind the howlers, and it's think of like a slod, but a little scalier and bigger. Oh, so a slod is
I meant like, oh fuck.
Oh fuck. Yeah. That's the proper response. Oh fuck is the proper response. They haven't spotted you directly, but they have sort of scented that there is something afoot.
So I'm gonna let's see. So as we're sort of moving away from the tavern, can I'm going to create a silent image of some like generic wizard type looking people.
Sort of a group?
Yeah, a 15-foot wide group of wizards in the kind of hiding inside the doorway of the inn.
Oh, of the tap room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do that, absolutely.
And then just as we're kind of running away, I'm going to just fire off a couple of eldritch blasts sort of in their general direction, make it look like it's the wizards kind of firing at them.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a sort of that would be a charisma deception check.
Okay. Let's see.
I guess that's just a deception check.
That's just deception, right? 18.
Yep. Well, yeah. So they these things buy that. They see this group, and then the blast sort of trigger this sort of this sort of hunting instinct in the howlers. They go charging towards the tap room. Lionheart looks back and he sees this, and his eyes get wide, and he goes, "Run, run,
run!"
Run. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to run, please.
Okay. So yeah, you guys beat feet. Gaston, are you flying at top speed here?
I'm flying with the group and offering a ride to the two gnomes.
Oh, they will gladly accept. They will grab your hand and let you pull them up onto the book. You guys are going at top speed. They rush into the tavern, and you hear this. There's this sort of muffled series of thumps, sort of a whoop, 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 and they go off in sort of rapid succession. Does anybody look back, or are you all just looking forward and running?
I'm like being carried by Nico, so I'm watching.
Oh, okay. So you're watching over your shoulder. You see, so when this series of thumps goes off, you see the like dust sort of shakes off the walls and around the place, and you see there's, and then you hear this, and there's sort of this intake, and you see everything sort of like, it almost looks like it sucks in and compresses a little bit. Then the walls bulge out, and you see a bunch of light come shining out. The walls bulge out, and then boom, and then the whole thing, like, it blows up, it blows apart, and you see this roiling green fire come out, and it looks alive. Like it, you see like these tendrils of fire go lashing out, and then out of the center of this thing, you see this giant. It looks like a tornado, but made of fire. Rise up out of the center of this thing, and it has a face.
Cool.
It
That's
rises
awesome.
up. It rises up out of the center of this thing, and you hear just a roaring sound behind you, and you feel wind. At first, when it first blew out, you all felt wind sort of like push you forward. Now there's a massive wind rushing towards back the way you came, as oxygen is being consumed by this massive living firestorm behind you. And you hear Silver Thistle yell, 20 seconds! And you're all running as fast as you can against this sort of gale force wind, and you can hear behind you just what sounds like just destruction. It sounds like explosion. And Skippy, you see this thing is just fiery fists are coming down, and you can see just fires lashing out at anything around it that's moving. It's destroying buildings around it. It's smashing any of the demons or cultists that are around it. It's just burning them alive. But then you can see out of the pleasure palace, you can see things flying off the roof of the pleasure palace coming towards this thing, and it looks like just a flood of demons are pouring out of the pleasure palace, coming down the hill, heading towards this mountain of fire. And then you hear Silver Thistle yell again, 10 seconds! And you keep running. And this thing is just getting everything that it burns. The fire is just getting bigger and bigger, and the face is becoming more and more clear and distinct. And then Silver Thistle yells, everybody down! And all of you dive for the ground and lay low. And Skippy, you get a glimpse as this thing, it sort of swirls up, and then you see it, it's spinning faster and faster and faster. Then it collapses down, and then boom, it blows up. It levels the town all around it, like just, and there's just this insanely hot wind goes blowing over your backs. It is really hot. So you guys will all take 3d8 fire damage. So you will all take 10 fire damage as this sort of heat rolls over you. And you're being pelted with bits of debris, flaming debris and rubble. And Silver Thistle goes, and then Silver Thistle kind of sits up, and he goes, huh? Kind of looks at Lionheart. Lionheart goes, I thought that was supposed to be a minor summoning. And Silver Thistle goes, huh? My rune script is not what it was. Shall we? They kind of just, here we go.
Boomer
But you
just
can
laughs.
Both a huge hug and says, that was amazing. Gotta show me how you did that.
And then you see there's demons like just sort of pouring out of the pleasure palace, heading towards this crater to see what went wrong.
But maybe we can do it someplace safer.
Right. Everybody kind of gets up, and you guys all quickly make your way into the woods, heading towards the coast. And we'll pick it up there next week.
That was awesome.
Awesome.
Wow.
I think that's what
I'm
you
sure
call
my,
a natural-
my
that's
daughter
what you
is
call a
jealous of
natural.
yours, Ed, for your storytelling.
Yeah, it turns out they don't want to hear any of Dad's stories. They want to tell Dad their stories.
Yeah.